Good evening and welcome back to Manchester for the last time. Here is the scene outside the Manchester Aquatic Centre. Oh, quite a nice day out there for a change. We are inside though for the final session of the Manchester 23 Allianz Para Swimming World Championships. We have seen 147 finalists, world champions crowned this week. 22 more finals to come. It was heats all the way this morning. We saw some excellent swims, and myself, Paul Noble and Liz Johnson will be taking you through the action tonight. Evening, Liz.
Evening, Paul. Last one, fast one.
We hope so. 18 world records so far have been set at this World Championships. We are looking for more. We had some close things this morning. Fans enjoying themselves. We had heats for almost every event this morning, bar one, so only one went to straight final. So we kind of think we know what to expect tonight, but we've always been surprised. Every day has thrown up surprises.
Yeah, we were given a bit of a taster of what to expect this evening, but there were a lot of swimmers doubling up today with the heats of the mixed 34-point relay. So not everyone showing all their cards. I'm trying to conserve that last bit of energy. We've had very busy programs. Some getting their program underway here on day number 7.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll start off with the two breaststroke events in the SB8 class. Breaststrokers have had to wait until the very final day of competition before they get underway. So technical officials been here all week. There's some of the Irish fans. They've got a big chance of medals tonight. 2 or 3 Irish swimmers going in the finals later. And there's what we have in store tonight on the breaststroke for the SB8 class. Women's 100 backstroke and men's 100 backstroke for the S10. The S11 swimmers will be in again. Swimmers with no vision, that always produces some drama. Men's and women's S7. America with a huge history of gold medals in the S7 for women. The 100 freestyles in the middle of the program. The final 200 meters individual medley events as well for the visually impaired swimmers in the SM13 class. 100 butterfly for the S14s, their final event of the championships, and of course the very exciting mixed 4x100 freestyle relay. 34 points will complete the program. Wow, 169 events there's done 147 so far, 22 more to go.
I don't feel like we've watched a lot of swimming. It's been really good, but it's actually gone very, very quickly, hasn't it? Don't worry, that is not Scarlett Humphrey sat in the stand. That is her twin sister Eliza Humphrey. She's in to support this evening. But yeah, there's been lots of great action, but it's gone very quickly.
It has day number 7 of this 7-day program. And there's the call room for first events this evening. We'll have 3 events which will go into the call room. So it'll be the 100 breaststroke for women first up, 100 breaststroke for men, both in the SB8 class. And then the women's 100 backstroke will be in there in the 3rd event, followed by the men for the S10 classification. And again, we'll see some of these swimmers going out now, but some of the swimmers will be back later on in the program for the relay to complete the program.
The call room not so busy, of course, in the finals, in the heats. Every start race has the same call time for the heat, and we had lots of heats this morning, but each final gets its own specific report time for that call room. It's a bit more spacious in there this evening.
Yeah, big crowd in for tonight, supporting various swimmers. We saw the Irish fans right in the front. We've seen the Netherlands go sell. A lot of the swimmers will finish their programs, so the teams will be there supporting their teammates. Some very, very young fans in tonight as we count down to the first event, which is the women's 100 breaststroke SB8. Well, swimmers who progressed in from the heats this morning, led out by Rekatar, 19-year-old from Hungary, World Championship finalist last year. Silver yesterday for Naraya Marquez Soto. Goes at lane 1 for Spain. Ugandan swimmer Hushna Kukandakwe. A final for her at age 16, the youngest swimmer in the Tokyo Paralympic Games. Asian champion Mikuni Otsugi. She goes in lane number 2. Her teammate, 17-year-old Canon Fukuda, in lane number 6. Good chance for Japan to get on the podium tonight. Katarina Roxon, Paralympic champion back in 2016. She goes in lane number 3. The world champion will go in 5. That is Anastasia Dimitrov. Big Spanish presence in the crowd tonight. And Ireland's Ellen Keane, the Paralympic champion, comes out into lane number 4, the fastest qualifier from the heats this morning. Oh. World record set back in the 2019 World Championships. It's also the championship record, of course. Ellen Keane, fastest from the heat for Ireland. The world champion, 14-year-old Anastasia Dimitrov from Spain. Had such a good season last year. Toppled the Paralympic champion in the world final in Madeira last year.
Well, they get away well, and Ellen Keane did put in her best performance of the year to achieve that lane 4 for this final. But Anastasia Dimitrov is the fastest in the world this year. She's on the right of the screen there, gotten off to a very good start for Spain. She had an excellent week. Already got a gold medal from the medley relay, and she's looking strong here down this first 50. She's got a body length lead over Keane at the moment. Roxon of Canada just in 3rd position as they turn. 37.18 for Dimitrov, 38.64 for Keane, 39.96 for Roxon.
Well, it is Dimitrov with the edge now. Ellen Keane has been strong in the closing stages of her races in the past. Has she got enough to catch up the young Spanish swimmer here? Dimitrov with the lead. Roxon looks clear in 3rd at the moment. Ellen Keane trying to come back, but I think it's going to be Dimitrov who's going to retain her world title. Ellen Keane trying to come back with every stroke, but Dimitrov has the lead, and she's going to hold off Ellen Keane. It's going to be gold to Spain, gold to Anastasia Dimitrov. Ellen Keane in 2nd. She will get the silver for Ireland, and it is Katarina Roxon in 3rd position. Wow, what a good swim from Anastasia Dimitrov. Another world title for her. She retains the title that she won last year. 120.01 for the Spanish swimmer.
It was an excellent time from Anastasia Dimitrov to take that title. She has moved that on. Ellen Keane with her fastest time of the year, so she'll be happy with that as well. And Katarina Roxon will be pleased to get another major championship medal here. Ellen Keane went out for Ireland in about the same time as she went out this morning. She's got that front end speed, but Dimitrov had already got such an advantage. They're very evenly matched, these two swimmers, just opposites of each other. They came in, there was a clear winner. There was no doubt about who had taken that. She had clear water. 14 years old, Anastasia Dimitrov, and what a prospect for the future.
Well, she's now a double champion, Anastasia Dimitrov, 120.01 to take the gold ahead of Ellen Keane, and Katarina Roxon from Canada will take the bronze. Oh, great way to start the evening. And the men's 100 breaststroke SB8 now next on. Another great battle in prospect. Federico Morlacchi, another World Championship final for him. Experienced Italian man goes in lane number 8. Timothy Hodge, gold medalist in the individual medley earlier this week. He goes in lane number 1. July Joe, World Championship silver medalist from 2017. He goes in lane number 7. Robin Lixor, finalist last year from Estonia. He's in lane number 2. Champion from last year, what a great swim it was in Madeira. Vicente Almonacid Hale from Chile. Joshua Wilmer, Commonwealth champion from New Zealand. Shocked everyone to win that Commonwealth title. This is a combined event, and we have 2 world champions in this one, 2 Paralympic champions, Carlos Serrano Zarate and Oscar Salguero Galisteo. Serrano Zarate swims in the SB7 class, but no SB7 event, so he's swimming up against the SB8s with Oscar Salguero Galisteo, the SB8 world champion from 2017, Paralympic champion from 2016. Salguero Galisteo, Serrano Zarate. They go side by side in 4 and 5. The reigning champion Almonacid Hale in lane number 6 for Chile. And Commonwealth champion Wilmer in 3. Timothy Hodge might prove a danger from the outside lane. He goes at the yellow cap of Australia, right down at the bottom in lane 1.
Well, Salguero Galisteo got off to a good start, so did Serrano Zarate of Colombia in lane number 5. Serrano Zarate is attacking this down the first 50 metres. He knows he's going to probably have to break the world record in his classification if he wants to win this one here tonight. He's in a league of his own in the SB7 classification, so he can compete up here, and he is turning first, 32.77, ahead of last year's world champion, 33.28, with Salguero Galisteo in 3rd.
It's very close between the 3 at the front of the field. Almonacid Hale from Chile going well in 6. He's just coming up alongside now Serrano Zarate. They're going away from Salguero Galisteo now. Can the Spaniard respond? It looks like Serrano Zarate might just win this one. The SB7 swimmer ahead of the SB8 swimmers as they come into the closing stages. Here is Carlos Serrano Zarate. He takes gold for Colombia. It's inside the SB7 world record. A world record swim for Carlos Serrano Zarate. It will be silver to Chile. Almonacid Hale the silver. And the bronze will go to China. Zhu Haizhou. Very fast finish to get up into bronze medal position.
What a swim from that man there. He is incredible. He was up against it in that one. He took it out. They're all a bit astounded, I think, the SB8 athletes. He is, I said, in a class of his own. 1:10.32 is an incredible time for Serrano Zarate. It was madness. He was so good in that. I think everybody was watching, holding their breath. Zhu finished well for China. He went from 8th at the turn to 3rd at the finish. But what about that man on your left? He knew he had a job to do. It didn't faze him, and he swam with class and confidence.
Oh God, Serrano Zarate is the world champion. He's had an up and down week, the Colombian, but he's back and he's on top in his number 1 event, his signature event. We're looking at some disqualification. Doesn't affect the top 3 places though. Carlos Serrano Zarate takes the 100 metres breaststroke SB8 in an SB7 world record time, ahead of Almonacid Hale and Zhu. What a way to start proceedings tonight. 2 great finals so far. And the S10 100 metres backstroke swimmers make their way out. Sadako, finalist in this event, 2019 World Championships. Bronze medal in the butterfly earlier this week for Jasmine Greenwood, the 18-year-old from Australia. Aurélie Rivard, bronze medalist. Last time out in the World Championships. French swimmer Emily Pierre, bronze medalist in the 50 freestyle earlier this week. Second Canadian is Katie Cosgrave, got in ahead of her more experienced colleague in the heats, Lisa Kruger, world champion back in 2019. in lane number 3. World silver medalist last year, Danielle Roulet of France. And the world and Paralympic champion, Bianca Papp, goes in the middle lane. Fastest from the qualification heats. Long-standing world and championship record. Since 2015. Bianca Papp has dominated this event in recent years. Champion in 2017 and 2022. She was beaten by Lisa Kruger by 1/100th of a second in the 2019 World Championships. She won the Paralympic Games in 2021 as well, the Hungarian. So firm favourite for this one, Bianca Papp in lane 4, but danger all around her.
Well, up and into stroke first was Lisa Kruger. She's a little behind off that wall, going well. One lane up from her, though, is Bianca Papp in the middle. Kruger's coming through well now in lane number 3. She's been working hard on that start and it's worked out there for her. She will turn behind Papp in second position. Papp goes over 33.14. Emmeline Pierre down in lane 2 is with Kruger after the turn, but it's Papp that leads the way.
Yeah, Bianca Papp showing power there. Wow, look at the technique of Bianca Papp there. Just surging ahead of the rest of the field as they came into the second half of this race. It is going to be Bianca Papp that's going to take the title again. Kruger holding off the challenge of Pierre now for silver and bronze, but here comes Bianca Papp and she will take the title in an excellent time of 107.59. That was really fast from Bianca Papp to take it. She's delighted with that performance. It will be Kruger in the silver medal position and bronze will go to Annelle Roulet, who just got in ahead of Emmeline Pierre in the closing stages there. 8/100ths of a second separating the two French swimmers.
Well, great swim there from Papp to take it. Kruger will be pleased with her time. I have to say sorry to her as well because she didn't have a bad start at all. I was confusing her with Katie Cosgriff, who got off the wall a bit slow there for Canada, but once she was up and into her stroke, she started to go very well. As I said, Kruger's been working hard on that backstroke takeoff, and it has paid dividends because she was there at that turn, and it put her in a strong position for that silver medal, just off of her best time of the year.
Well, Bianca Papp just changed gear in that second 50, didn't she?
Yeah, she's been so strong, as you said, Paul. Well, since she really lost that championships in London by that smallest of margins, and now she's just excelling.
Bianca Papp takes another world title here in Manchester. Lisa Kruger the silver for the Netherlands swimmer, and Annelle Roulet wins the closest of contests between the two French swimmers for bronze. The ascent final for men. Alexander Elliott in the outside lane. He was a bronze medalist last year. May pose a threat from that outside lane. Cole Pierce, medalist this week in the butterfly and in the individual medley. The Australian goes in lane number 1. Argentinian Santiago Sinestro, 6th place in last year's world final. Igor Nemchenko, what a swim he had. Take a medal in the butterfly earlier, the Ukrainian. Stefano Raimondi in lane 6. Raimondi, the reigning champion, 4 gold medals already this week for the Italian. Second Italian. Silver medalist last year as well as Riccardo Menciotti. Paralympic bronze medalist, Florent Murray. He goes in lane number 5. Maybe a surprise qualifier in pole position, Stanislav Popov. Great swim in the heats, 102.86 to make him top of the tree going into this final. finalist last year in the World Championships, finished 7th. Can Popov get in the medal podium here? We have seen Stefano Raimondi, had a big programme of events this week, so it's no surprise to see him not in the centre lane in the final. Goes in lane number 6, the defending champion. Italy represented by 2 swimmers in this one, Menciotti in 3 and Raimondi in lane 6. Marais from France and Popov, they are in the centre lanes.
Well, there's opportunity all over the pool here, danger from all sides. Stefano Raimondi did have a good start, but the better start came from lane 3. His teammate Riccardo Menciotti. It is those two leading the way at the moment for Italy. Coming through strongly in lane 5 is Marais. He is the fastest man in the world this year from France. He turns 3rd behind the 2 Italians. Raimondi was over first. Menciotti used that underwater very well. Now Florent Marais is starting to wind his arms up as they come through to the final 25 metres.
Oh, Stefano Raimondi going really well. Menciotti just holding on to 2nd place now. Marais trying to make a charge, as is Popov, but they're not going to catch Stefano Raimondi. Is into the last 5 now. It's going to be another goal to Stefano Raimondi. And it's 1-2 to Italy. And Nemchenko wins another medal here in Manchester from lane number 2. Great swim again from the Ukrainian. Menciotti, well, he gave everything in the early stages. Nemchenko will be delighted with that swim. But Raimondi, well, what a week he has had. Another gold medal for Stefano Raimondi.
Yeah, he gets under that 1 minute mark. The only swimmer in the field to do so. He's paced his races, heats and finals perfectly this week. You can see it took a lot there to climb up onto that lane rope. He didn't last long sat on that lane rope. He fell straight off it. But he's got to be delighted with the week that he's had. He's, like I said, he's paced it. He's controlled his energy levels very well. He's shown his class. He's got such depth across the entire para swimming program. Even the breaststroke, we often see sometimes breaststroke being the weak link, not for Raimondi, but Riccardo Menciotti as well. Delighted with that silver medal. He's been 4th a few times this week, and he punches the air. Delight and relief, a fair mix, I'd imagine.
Well, it's been a long week for Raimondi. We are still waiting for the results. Oh, don't tell me. Drama continues. We didn't get the time for Popov there, and that's maybe why they're waiting for that one. Don't think Popov will feature in the top 4. Didn't look like that from the replay, so I think that's maybe the delay. So I think the 2 Italians will be safe in 1st and 2nd. Marais was very close, just overtaken by Nemchenko in the closing stages. But Raimondi, well, what a week he's had. He's 5 gold medals in individual events. I don't think he's in the relay later on, so that'll be his final action of these championships.
Should probably be quite relieved. He's been excellent, but it has been a relentless programme for the Italian.
Biggest smile, I think. Menciotti just missed out, as you said, 4th place a couple of times, but silver this time, and it's Italian 1-2.
He's had a busy week too, Menciotti. He just has, like you said, been on the receiving end of the wrong end of the results, but the cheers are in, the results are in.
It is gold and silver to Italy. Raimondi and Menciotti. Nemchenko confirmed in the bronze medal position. It was a revision to the time from Popov, bringing him into 5th place in that final. Now we go up the distance now for the 400 freestyle in the S11 class. Swimmers with no vision. Arina Popova leads them out. At home favourite, Scarlett Humphrey, 2 teenagers in the outside lane. 13-year-old Popova, 18-year-old Scarlett Humphrey. Ana Luz Pejotero, the Argentinian, goes in lane number 7, bronze medalist yesterday in the backstroke. Figueroa was a World Championship medalist last time, bronze medalist for the Mexican. She goes in lane number 2. Wang Yi, Paralympic Games, 4th place for the Chinese swimmer. Kylie Wen was the Paralympic Games bronze medalist in Tokyo. McLean Hermes goes in lane number 5. World Championship silver medalist last year. There's the Sid Bronsma waving to the crowd. Big Dutch presence in the crowd tonight. He has had a great week. She is a championship record holder. She set that record when she won the title back in 2019. The Zet Bronsma goes in the centre lane for the Netherlands. McLean Hermes second fastest from qualification. The Zet Bronsma has had a very good week, taking gold in the 100 freestyle. Also taking a medal in the individual medley as well, bronze in the IM. But the Dutch swimmer, well, there was a time a few years ago when Zet Bronsma just absolutely dominated this 400 freestyle event, winning the Paralympic title in Rio in 2016. She won the European title in Dublin 2018, and also the world title in London 2019.
Well, she's going well here in the early stages. Kai Luan had the better start, but now that they're into the swimming is Brunsma that turns first, 33.98, ahead of Kai Luan, 35.30, with Wang Xini 35.82. And as we go through the 75-metre mark, it is Brunsma that leads the way. Very distinctive stroke that the Dutch athlete has. She puts her hands forward, almost strokes the top of the water with the palm of her hand before they enter, and then she pulls through. If she can manage to stay in a straight line, she can go very quickly here this evening. She turns first, 111.66. Next over, it is Kai Luan, 115.26, with McLean Hermes now in third, 117.40, just 0.8 ahead of Wang Xini, who's in lane 6. So they are, that is where the challenge is at the moment, but Brunsma having a great first 125 metres. She's got about a 7.5 metre lead over Kai Luan at the moment. McLean Hermes going well for the United States. The world record holder in this one is a swimmer from the United States, Anastasia Pagonis. She has been brilliant in this classification, in this event in recent years. Not here due to shoulder surgery. So this is an opportunity for some of these other swimmers to put down the gauntlet, send out a message. Brunsma trying to do that here now as she goes through the 175 mark. She leads the way by about 10 metres as we go into the halfway point.
Yeah, Brunsma going really well at the front of the field, just coming up to halfway now. Here's a tapper. Of course, these S11 swimmers will be wearing blacked out goggles. Brunsma just going over to the left of the lane. She gets herself sorted out, straightens herself out. Second place, Kai Luan, 2:37, with McLean Hermes in third, 2:38. So Brunsma has a big lead here, almost 9 seconds the advantage for the Dutch swimmer, just as they go through the halfway point. And European record is held by the Zet Brunsma at 5:02.19. That's the championship record as well, which was set in London 2019. And this pace is going to be pretty close to that European and championship record for the Dutch swimmer. She goes over there at 2:50, 3:08.82. Kai Luan is still in second. The lead just closing up very slightly there. The lead is now about 8 seconds, just under 8 seconds, but The other swimmers well back from Lisette Bruinsma as she comes down to the 300 mark.
Yeah, Kai Luen in silver medal position at the moment. She's swimming to the left of Bruinsma as we go down this 300-meter turn will be the next checkpoint. McLean Hermes to the right of Bruinsma down that stretch. She is in the bronze medal position as they all go past each other in the shot, but Bruinsma was going the other way. Hermes just turning now. So at that point, Bruinsma turned 347.40, 357.19 for Kai Luen, and 359.67 for McLean Hermes. The fourth place swimmer at the moment is Wang at 406.95. So it's quite a spread out field as we go down the final 100 meters.
Yeah, Bruinsma takes that tap for the last time and does a great job of that turn. Lisette Bruinsma looks like she is going to do the 100 and 400 freestyle double. Kai Luen in second. It was 4:27.50 for Bruinsma at that final turn. 4:35.96 for Kai Luen. And here comes Lisette Bruinsma now for the Netherlands. What a good championship she has had. We'll just keep an eye on the clock. I think it's going to be just outside her European record time and championship record time. But that doesn't matter. Here it comes. Lisette Bruinsma into the closing stages now. And she will take another world title. 5:06.25 for Lisette Bruinsma. It is silver to Kai Luen in 5:12.51. And the bronze will go to McLean Hermes, 5:18.66. Lisette Bruinsma, well, she worked hard there. She's been in great form this season, Lisette Bruinsma. Yeah, she got her reward there, taking that title in the 400 freestyle.
She did, just coming in to the finish now is Matilda Alcazar Fueguero of Mexico. Last year's bronze medalist comes in 5th this year. As we go to the top of the pool in lane 7, finishing is Annalise Pelletero. But an excellent backstroke yesterday to take the bronze medal. We turn our attentions to the top of the pool, and Yarina Popova of the Ukraine turns onto her final 50 meters. She's just 13 years old, the swimmer up there in lane number 8. Just going through the marker now to signify 35 meters to go.
Yeah, just looking at the finishing times there for a number of the swimmers. Almost everyone improved from the heat times there. And some good times being posted there by the swimmers who have finished in the top 3 positions and the other positions in that final. And let's see if the young Yarina Popova can do the same. 6:42 she went in the qualification heat, so see if she can get under that time as she comes into the last few meters. 6:48 for the Ukrainian, just outside that time.
Well, she went well to make that final this morning. But Bruinsma got off the block well. She did. She controlled the race from the start once she overhauled the fast starting Kai Luen, which, to be fair, she'd done by the edge of the first 50 meters, and then it was Bruinsma all the way. She finished with clear water. The big smile that everybody recognises from Bruinsma. One of the happiest swimmers at the pool. All the goggles being checked now before those results are confirmed.
Well, what a good week Lisette Bruinsma has had. Another gold medal for her. World champion 100, now the world champion in the 400. Silver in the 50 as well as a medal in the individual medley. It's a great week for the Dutch swimmer. Dutch have performed well this week, haven't they?
Yeah, they've got a very small team, the Dutch, but they have a lot to shout about.
Well, the result is confirmed. Lisette Bruinsma is the world champion, ahead of Kai Luen, and McLean Hermes will take the bronze. So the men's equivalent now of this 400 freestyle is 11. Sergio Zayas, World Championship bronze medalist back in 2017. In lane 8, Matias de Souza. He led off the gold medal winning team for Brazil in the relay yesterday. Uchutamita, Paralympic Games silver medalist. Carlos Serbin, the European champion in this one. He goes in lane number 2. Marco Meneses, bronze medalist yesterday in the backstroke. So close to a European medal in his home country in 2021. Dong Dong went out very fast this morning. Bronze medalist in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. Roger Dorsman, the world and Paralympic champion, in lane number 5. And he was overtaken in the closing stages of the heats this morning by David Kratochvil, the young Czech swimmer, just 15 years of age. Roger Dorsman is the championship record holder, set that in London in 2019. It's a very long-standing world record since 1992. That record has stood. It's one of the longest, one of the oldest in the books. So Dorsman, championship record holder, world and Paralympic champion. He goes in lane number 5. Kratochvil, the young swimmer, in lane number 4, the fastest from the heats. He had a very fast finish, the Czech swimmer in lane number 4, the 15-year-old. Had a good start in this morning's heats was a Chinese swimmer in lane number 3, Hua Dongdong. Marco Meneses as well from Portugal will be hoping to get himself onto the medal podium. He goes in 6, and we know that Michaelo Serbin, closest to us here in lane number 2, is on good form. But lane number 5, Dorsman, not messing about in the early stages.
No, they're taking this out this evening a lot quicker than they went in this morning's heats. Dorsman takes the tap and does go over first, 29.19 to him. Michaelo Serbin over his second, 29.58 from Hua Dongdong in lane 3, 29.67. Dorsman, as we have come to expect at these championships, has a great push off the wall, and he just extends the distance between him and whoever he's swimming closest to out of every turn. And with that, Dorsman opened up a body length lead over the rest of the field, so he will turn at the first 100 meters, 101.88. From now, Hua Dongdong 103.20 with Michaelo Serbin 104 flat. They are your gold, silver, bronze after 100 meters. But Dorsman looks very strong in lane number 5.
He looks very strong indeed. He's inside world record pace. That world record set by John Morgan of the USA in the Barcelona Paralympics in 1992. But John Morgan was a very, very accomplished swimmer and very strong in the closing stages of his races. He's very much a distance freestyle man, 400 individual medley as well. So Dorsman will have his work cut out to challenge that record, but we knew it was one of the records that he was looking for. But his first priority is going to be to win this world title. He's doing a good job in the middle there. There's Hua Dongdong in lane number 3. He's lying in second position, and possibly Serbin just edging it for third. So there's a group of around about 5 swimmers all in a row in the middle behind Dorsman. Dorsman goes through the halfway in 2:10.55. It is Hua Dongdong in second. Serbin is in third, 3.5 seconds behind Dorsman and 4.5 seconds behind. But Dorsman looking good and looking like he's got a convincing lead at the minute, but Hua Dongdong beginning to make a little bit of a surge here, the Chinese swimmer.
Yeah, Dorsman just dropped off the world record pace at the 200 meter mark. Hua Dongdong deceptively quick with each stroke that he takes. He's got quite a big leg kick that drives him as he gets tapped to go over there. 2:46.04 for Dorsman, 2:50.06 for Hua Dongdong. So a 4-second lead now for Dorsman. In third, clear at the moment, is Mikhailo Serbin in lane 2 for the Ukraine, but there's 3 athletes behind with David Kratochvil, Marco Menezes and Uju Tomita all swimming together as they start to reel in Mikhailo Serbin. Dorsman goes over at the 300 meter mark, 3:21.90, 3:25.95, so that gap hasn't really changed between the Dutchman and Huo Dong Dong as we move on to the final 75 meters for Roger Dorsman.
Yeah, Dorsman has got this one under control, I think. It's all about the silver medal position now. Huo Dong Dong now, as Kratochvil, the young swimmer, really going for this one now, putting the foot down. Kratochvil coming up alongside the Chinese swimmer. They're all coming back on Dorsman here with 1 length to go. Dorsman, well, he has got a very good turn again. That's taken him away, but the gap is only 3.5 seconds now.
Yeah, and that is Huo Dong Dong that goes over second. But David Kratochvil having an excellent final 100 meters here. He's moved through into second position. He finished very quickly this morning in the heats, and he's doing it again.
Oh, here comes Kratochvil. Can Dorsman hold on? It's going to be between these two. Kratochvil, can he go past the world champion? Kratochvil in the closing stages here. He's going to get it. The young 15-year-old has taken it by 9/100ths of a second from Roger Dorsman. What a swim from the young Czech swimmer. Dorsman in second, Huo Dong Dong in third, but what a comeback. David Kratochvil is the world champion.
Wow. What a final 100. What a final 50. Kratochvil has been fourth a couple of times this week, the youngster. He finished exceptionally fast this morning. As we just watch the final swimmers come in now, up there in lane 8 will be Sergio Zayas for Argentina touching the wall. But Kratochvil, he wasn't even in it with 100 to go. And we saw him finish like that this morning. We weren't sure if he'd gone all out in the heat and he'd have anything left for the final. Well, the answer, my friends, is that he definitely did. He went an exceptional 4:40 this morning. He's just taken a further 6 seconds off of his time to become the champion here tonight. 4:34. What a swim.
4:34.37 against 4:34.46. There is his coach, David Kratochvil. What a swim that was. One of the highlights of the whole championships, Liz.
Yeah, well, what swims we've been treated to tonight. Carlos Serrano Zarate in that second race blew everybody away in terms of the spectators being surprised. And again, Kratochvil has done that. Roger Dorsman, he attacked that first 100 metres, but then it makes for a painful back 100 metres. And Dorsman so close to winning, but in that last stroke, Kratochvil lurched forward. And Dorsman's arms are so long that you weren't sure it was possible that he was going to take him.
Oh, wow, what a swim from the 15-year-old David Kratochvil. Still waiting for confirmation of the results. Surely it can't be more drama.
No.
I think we have it. The new world champion is 15-year-old David Kratochvil from the Czech Republic. Roger Dorsman, the silver this time, and Huo Dong Dong the bronze. What a race.
Wow.
Wow. My goodness. Here come the women for the S700 freestyle final. Nicholas Sinclair Maitland, the European medalist in this event. She goes for Sweden in the outside lane. Lea Ortiz Campos. Another final here for the Spanish swimmer. She goes in lane number 1. First of the two Canadians, Tess Routley, 2-time gold medalist here. Julia Gaffney not taking the start because Anna Shida, the reserve, is in. Mina Duchesne from Canada, 6th place in the World Championships last year. Veronika Korsova, bronze medalist in the backstroke earlier this week. The young Ukrainian goes in lane number 3. Sara Vargas Blanco, winner of the 50 meters freestyle yesterday, the Colombian. There is Morgan Stickney, the winner of the 400 freestyle and world record breaker a few days ago at these championships. So the winner of the 50 meets the winner of the 400. What a great record that the USA have got in this event. They have won every single world title since 2006. Morgan Stickney in the middle lane trying to keep that run going. There was due to be 2 Americans in this final, but late withdrawal from Julia Gaffney, so Anna Shida from Japan taking her place in lane number 2.
Well, Morgan Stickney will be slower off the start there in that black hat in the centre lane than Sara Vargas Blanco of Colombia in lane 5, going well in the white hat. It is Vargas Blanco that leads the way in the early stages. She is the victor of the 50 freestyle. Morgan Stickney, the victor of the 400 freestyle. So this is where they can meet at the distances in the para swimming program. And it is Vargas Blanco over first 34 flat. Stickney 34.39 and Korsova of the Ukraine 35.09. Now Stickney and Vargas Blanco are level as Stickney starts to pull ahead.
Well, a really good swim here for Morgan Stickney. Look at the technique of the American. She goes past Sara Vargas Blanco here, the Colombian. Here comes Morgan Stickney to keep that incredible run of the USA going in this women's 100 freestyle S7. She is in 109.29, a great time. It's another medal to Vargas Blanco. Real close contest for the bronze, and Tess Rutley from Canada takes that bronze medal position. Well, blanket finish between Korsova, Rutley and Duchesne. But there is the champion. This amazing run of the USA continues here. Morgan Stickney now the champion.
Well, they do have extreme depth in this event. Stickney took the victory. Julia Gaffney with that late withdrawal. Mallory Wegerman, the championship record holder, watching on from home, as is Mackenzie Cone. So there's a lot of domestic competition within the USA in this S7 100 meters freestyle, and it means that they're always prepared and ready to deliver on the world stage. Vargas Blanco took it out strongly, led at the turn. That was really all she could do. But with about 35 meters to go, Stickney pulled level, and then at 25 meters she started to launch ahead, and there was clear water between Stickney and Vargas Blanco by the finish.
Great time as well for Morgan Stickney, 109.29, second fastest we've seen at the World Championships. Morgan Stickney of the USA wins their 8th straight title in this 100 freestyle S7, ahead of Sara Vargas Blanco and Tess Rutley. Yes, 7 men coming out for this 100 freestyle final, led out by Nicholas Poggi, World Championship finalist last year from Argentina. First of the Argentinians, there is Carlos Serrano Zarate back in the water again. World champion in this event in 2017 and 19. Ernie Galawan, silver medalist at the Asian Games. He goes in 7. The second Argentinian, already 2 medals to his name this week. Inaki Basilov, Yuri Shenhur. Well, he's performed well this week, the young Ukrainian. Went off to a good start this morning. Commonwealth Games silver medalist is To Wee Sung from Singapore. Andrei Trusov, well, he is the world champion, claimed that world title, setting a championship record last year. He goes in 5, and Federico Biccelli for Italy goes in lane number 4. Well, Trusov for that championship record when he won the title last year. Just 4 100s outside the long-standing world record. Bocelli it was who was fastest from the qualification heats, but I think it's fair to say, Liz, that there was a lot holding back in those qualification heats.
Absolutely, Andre, sort of another example of someone with a busy program here. He's swum his heats well, but he's been exceptional in the finals.
There is Carlos Serrano Zarate, a world record breaker earlier tonight. What can he do from the outside lane? Bocelli in 4. Trusov, the tall figure, will go in lane number 5. Shenhur, we've seen him get off to fast starts. What can he do in 6?
Well, down in 1, Serrano Zarate, fresh off that incredible world record in the breaststroke to open the night, pretty much going well for Colombia. But in the centre lane, the blue hat of Bocelli working very hard. He'll know the strength of Andrei Trusov down the second 50, and it is Bocelli that leads at the turn 29.81 from Trusov 30.19. Carlos Serrano Zarate was in 4th behind Toei Song.
Yeah, and it is Trusov now, the power in lane number 5, coming past Bocelli. That blue cap of Italy just behind Trusov there in lane number 5. We've seen the power of Andrei Trusov this week many times in his individual events. He was a world record breaker in IM. He's going to win this one now, just ahead of Bocelli. 1 minute, 0.09, and the world record has gone. Trusov, 4 100s outside it last year, and he's inside it this year. A great world record for Andrei Trusov of Ukraine.
Well, that world record has stood since 2008. Federico Bocelli put in an excellent performance. Serrano Zarate, what a night for him. He finished in 30, turned in 4th, finished in 3rd, a gold and a bronze within an hour of each other. Absolutely amazing.
Well, Serrano Zarate claiming that bronze, but that long-standing world record, just said, Liz, since 2008 has been smashed by Andrei Trusov, and he did it the hard way. He was outside world record pace at the halfway point. He was behind Federico Bocelli, but inside at the finish, a fantastic, was that a negative split on the second 50?
It looks like it was. Wow. But we've said he's strong, we've seen the strength. We saw it in the 400 free, we saw it in the 200 medley, we saw it in the backstroke. Bocelli was the victor in the 400 freestyle. He took it out quickly, Bocelli. He did everything he thought he could. He knew what he needed to do if he was going to stand a chance. But Trusov, what a week.
30.19 on the first 50, 29.9 on the second. Andrei Trusov is the world champion in a phenomenal world record swim. Bocelli the silver, and Serrano Zarate, great night for the Colombian, in bronze.
Well, he's been swimming well all week, Serrano Zarate, and he's capped off an exceptional week with a brilliant 60 minutes of swimming.
Oh, what a night we've had so far. The men's 200 freestyle list 4. Mark Maillard led them out. Andreas Arnhofer, great time in the heats for the Austrian. He goes in lane number 7. Gustavo Sanchez Martinez, been a world champion in this event back in 2013 and 2017. Luigi Becciato, European bronze medalist in this event. Second of the Mexicans. Bronze medalist in last year's World Championships, Camacho Ramirez. Silver medalist from last year, Cameron Leslie. Goes in lane number 5. And the world record holder. He's been in world record breaking form this week already, Ami Omer Dadon. Had a very good heat swim. He has dominated this event in recent years. Paralympic champion, world record holder. He set that world record in the Tokyo Paralympic Games incredibly fast, 2:44.84. Championship record was set last year in Funchal. Dadon in lane number 4, Cameron Leslie in lane number 5. What can the rest of the field do to challenge the world record holder? What is the plan for these chasing swimmers?
Well, the Dawn always gets the slower start, a good start in 3 for Angel Camacho Ramirez. He got away well, going well. Down at the bottom of the pool is Ariel Malia. He got off the block well too, but now that we are up and into the swimming already, Amir Omer Dadon is leading the way. Cam Leslie has moved through into silver medal position in this early stages, with Camacho Ramirez and that fast start having him in bronze after 50 metres. Ami Omer Dadon 40.72 from Cam Leslie's 41.12, 42.29 is Camacho Ramirez's time, but Sanchez Martinez, his teammate, just 0.15 behind.
Yeah, it's not too much separate the two Mexicans, but Amioma Dadon has gone away at the front of the field here. Cameron Leslie in at second position. Dadon, well, he has dominated this event, as I said. He has had his difficulties in certain events. He was disqualified in the 100 freestyle in the Tokyo Games, but he came back very strongly to win the title in this 200. We've been watching his turns, we've been watching his technique. He's been improving that technique as from the first time we saw him a few years back, and Dadon has gone on to be such a great competitor here, the Israeli. He's stretching away the halfway point, 124.23. Well, he's on championship record pace here.
He's looking good at the front of the field. Camacho Ramirez and Leslie in a tight battle behind him for the silver and bronze at the moment. It does look like Camacho Ramirez in lane 3 for Mexico is going ahead of the great New Zealand swimmer, as Ami Omer Dadon turns to head for home. 208.99 as he goes into the last 50 is Camacho Ramirez in silver medal position, with Leslie in bronze, and Sanchez Martinez trying to chase, also going very well at the top in lane number 6. Done his final 50 is Luigi Beggiato. He's coming through strongly, and he's now challenging Leslie for that bronze.
Well, yeah, the Italian is challenging with that blue cap. That looks like it's the battle for bronze. And Camacho Ramirez looking good in second, but looking good in first place is Ami Omer Dadon. Is it going to be a 4th gold medal of the week? It certainly is. 251.58, half a second outside the championship record. Another gold for the Israeli, dominating that one from the front. Camacho Ramirez into the silver, and it was Cameron Leslie. Look at the tussle for 3rd there, but the New Zealander just getting in ahead of Sanchez Martinez and Beggiato. Well, great swim there from Ami Omer Dadon, and good swim from Camacho Ramirez as well. Camacho Ramirez taking bronze medals at the major championships last year. He's moved that up to win a couple of silvers this year, Liz. So the Mexican going well, but nothing he can do about the world champion and world record holder. Ami Omer Dadon has been dominant in this event.
He has. He's had a very good week in the freestyle events. He looks like he put absolutely everything he had left into that one, as you would expect. Cam Leslie, he had to spin his arms, putting a bit of sprint speed right at the end. I don't know where he found that from, but to come back into that bronze medal position. The difference in starts there from the two swimmers who've got a gold and a bronze in this one. You can see the different styles of stroke as well. But it was Dadon with that turn. He's perfected sort of a tumble turn, but without the tumble. That's what we decided this morning. It's exactly what it is there. You can see how he propels himself under the water. And there was just no one else in the frame when he came through to the finish.
Beggiato, I thought he had the momentum there, closing up on Cameron Leslie, and also Sanchez Martinez on the opposite side of the pool. It was Ami Omer Dadon. He does the freestyle treble and add an individual medley gold on top of that. 4 gold medals for the Israeli. It's silver to Camacho Ramirez and bronze to Cameron Leslie.
SB8.
We can take a little bit of a breath now.
The medals and gifts will be presented by leader of Manchester City Council, Councillor Bev Craig. Winner of the bronze medal, representing Canada, Katerina Roxon.
So winner of the bronze medal in the women's SB8 100 breaststroke, Katerina Roxon. On the medal podium again. She's got a great record in this event, Katerina Roxon.
She has. This podium went to the form guide, really. No huge surprises in this race, but the times were good from
winner
all 3
of
medalists.
the silver medal, representing Ireland, Ellen Keane.
Ellen Keane, another medal on the world stage for her. Silver medal this time. Great career that she has had so far. It's not finished yet. First made her Paralympic debut back in 2008 as a very young swimmer. I think a 14-year-old, wasn't she?
Winner of the gold
2008, 14 or 15 years of age.
Now,
2023 world champion.
Yeah, maybe a 13-year-old.
Representing Spain, Anastasia Dimitrieva.
Talk about young teenagers, 14-year-old Anastasia Dimitrieva. Well, world champion, double world champion now. She won the title last year. She has won the title here in Manchester. Great performance by Anastasia Dimitrieva. She is the world champion again.
The national anthem of Spain. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
It's a happy podium, that one, isn't it? Getting ready for their stub photo.
Oh. Yeah, something about tradition now, isn't it?
It is indeed.
2 gold medals for Anastasia Dimitrieva here.
And now,
and the
victory
thankless
ceremony
task of
for the men's 100 meters breaststroke.
Breaststroke against all the male breaststrokers in the medley relay the other day, but she did a great job.
Yeah, she did a great job there tonight as well. So close to dipping under that 120 mark.
Here's the men. What about this one? Wow.
Winner of the bronze medal, representing People's Republic of China, Zhu Haijiao.
Zhu Haijiao. The bronze medal position. almost been someone, he's won medals, but he's now getting a reputation for coming from behind, from a long way back to claim a medal.
He was third at the finish, but 8th at the turn.
I know.
Winner of the silver medal.
Great swim
Representing
from the
Chile,
Chinese swimmer.
Vicente Enrique Almonacid.
He's Almonacid Hale. He was the world champion last year. And he's just proved that was not a fluke result. He's the top SBA. So if this was not a combined event, he'd be the world champion again. Another medal for the Chilean. 1:11.52 for him.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 world champion. Representing Colombia, Carlos
the
Serrano.
SB7 swimmer taking the title in the combined event alongside the SB8s. What a swim. A world record time for the SB7 class. What a night he's had.
It was incredible. It was almost a second quicker than he'd ever been before. And that world record wasn't really old.
No, he's
The
just a
national
year old.
anthem of
It's
Colombia.
been broken now.
Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
Carlos Serrano Zarate gets that title. What a last day he's had. He's come up against a phenomenal swimmer in Andrei Trusov this week, and he's come out second best, but not today. Unbelievable swim.
That was
And
incredible.
now,
I mean, he's been breaking
the
records.
victory
He's been breaking
ceremony for the
PBs
women's
and America's
100
records.
backstroke
Like you said,
S10.
just getting pipped, but not tonight. Tonight he wanted that one.
So women's 100 backstroke for the S10 classification.
The
Another
medals
swimmer
and gifts will be presented by
right at the top of her
Executive
game
Member for Skills, Employment and
centre.
Leisure, Councillor John Hacking. Winner of the bronze medal, representing France, Anaëlle Roulet.
And Roulet getting the bronze medal, just ahead of her teammate. Such a good tussle between the two French swimmers. Roulet 6th place at the turn, Emmeline Pierre in 3rd, and in the end they touched almost together. 8/100ths of a second separating them. Anaëlle Roulet takes the
Winner
bronze medal.
of the silver medal, representing Netherlands, Lisa Kruger.
Well, it's been a silver week for Lisa Kruger. She's had an excellent week here in Manchester. She's performed in a number of events and she's all smiles. She gets another B for her collection.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 world champion, representing Hungary, Bianca Pap.
There is Bianca Pap, dominated this event over the last few years. Such a good performance. spoke about Bianca Pat winning a couple of gold medals earlier in the week. She's had to wait till the last day for her #1 event. This one, the 100 backstroke, and it was a great performance there. She takes gold again, retaining her world title.
Hungary. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
Great performance there from Bianca Pat. Resurge in that second 50 to take her into the lead, away from the rest of the field. Kruger, Andrew Lay will be pleased to pick up a medal there, I think.
The victory ceremony for the men's 100 metres backstroke, S10.
100 backstroke for the men, S10. Out onto the podium.
Winner of the bronze medal, representing Ukraine, Igor Nimchenko.
Nimchenko on the podium again. What a fast finish that was for Nimchenko. Really in the picture until the very closing stages there, the last couple of strokes. Nimchenko came through, medalling the fly. Middle now in the backstroke.
Winner of the
looks
silver
delighted.
medal,
It does.
representing
Great stuff
Italy,
for Nimchenko.
Riccardo Menciotti.
Carlo Menciotti. He had a huge smile over his face at the finish. Made it onto that medal podium. Riccardo Menciotti. 1 minute point 73. Good time for Menciotti, taking a silver medal, same position as he was at last year's
Winner
World
of the
Championships.
gold medal and Manchester 2023 World Champion, representing Italy, Stefano Raimondi.
Stefano Raimondi, another gold medal here in Manchester. 5 gold medals now. What a championship he has had. Such a good multi-event swimmer, Liz.
Absolutely, across the board, he succeeds, holds off the challenges. Another
The
medal
national anthem
for Italy.
of Italy. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
Well, we love the Italian anthem, Liz. Good job.
We have heard it a lot this week.
The most out of any anthem we've heard this week. How's the Liz Johnson medal table going tonight?
Tonight? Oh, you had to ask, didn't you? No, there's only 4 medals in and 4 different countries. That's where we're at. I'm caught up. I get excited with that anthem.
Manchester,
Have a little dance.
please welcome to poolside the athletes for our next race.
Well, back to the race then.
200 metres, individual medley,
SM13.
SM13 final.
Isabella goes in lane number 8. A couple of bronze medals to her name this week. The Italian European medalist back in 2018. Ariadna Edo-Beltran from Spain. She goes in lane number 1. Colleen Young, the reigning world champion, is going in lane number 7. There's the second Spanish swimmer. Relay medalist last year, Mariana Polo Lopez. Roisin Nirian, gold medal in the backstroke earlier this week. That was a sensational swim from the Irish swimmer. Maria Carolina Gomez Santiago, 5 golds to her name already at these championships. Also with 5 medals is Olivia Chambers. She goes in lane 5, the US swimmer. And in the centre, the world record holder and Paralympic champion, who has been in sensational form this week, Carlotta Gili. Carlotta Gili set that world record in Tokyo, winning the Paralympic title. Championship record set in London in 2019. So Gili goes alongside Olivia Chambers and goes in lane number 5. The young swimmer who's had an excellent week so far. 20-year-old Olivia Chambers next to 18-year-old Roisin Nirian from Ireland, who's also had a great championships. This individual medley, as always, Liz, could switch about as they go through the strokes, but Carlotta Gili has been on great form this week.
Gili has been on great form in lane 4. Gomez Santiago has been on great form for Brazil. She is in the SM12 category, as is Alessia Beira down in lane 8. They are swimming up a category, but only 1 set of medals to play for here, and it's Gili that leads through the fly, 29.67 ahead of Gomez Santiago, 31.00, with Nirian 31.14 in bronze medal position after the butterfly. But watch Olivia Chambers in lane number 5. She has an excellent week for America. She's going well now as we go down to the backstroke, but it will be Gili that leads at the halfway point.
Gili with a good lead here. Gomez Santiago right in contention, just behind Chambers. She's ahead of Nirian there, but here is Carlotta Gili. Oh, we spoke about her earlier this week. She had a disappointing World Championships last year for like her very high standards, but she's come back this week and she has taken multiple titles. She is looking good on this breaststroke leg. They are trying to close down her hem. Olivia Chambers doing well. Gomez Santiago maybe just challenging for second place now. Roisin Nirian right up there. It's between these 4, but Gili has the lead as she goes into the final turn.
Well, Gili has a good turn. It's difficult to see anybody catching her now because Gili is so strong on these freestyle events, the endurance events, so the medley back end will suit her. She's away from the field, but there's a real battle on for the silver and bronze. Nirian working very hard for Ireland to get back on terms with Chambers.
Chambers just holding up the challenge of the Irish swimmer. Gomez Santiago's there as well, but here comes Gili into the finish. Another gold medal for Carlotta Gili. 2:24.58 for the Italian. A great swim, a convincing victory just outside the championship record by 0.1 of a second. It's silver to Olivia Chambers, and it is another medal to Maria Carolina Gomez Santiago, just getting in ahead of Roisin Nirian by only 0.3 of a second. But there is Carlotta Gili. She controlled that from the front, Another silver to Olivia Chambers. She's had a great event here in Manchester. And another medal to Maria Carolina Gomez Santiago. Well, one of the most decorated swimmers at the championships is the Brazilian. She had her birthday this week. She celebrated that with a gold medal, but Carlota Gili will be on top today.
Yeah, all three of the medalists in this one had brilliant weeks here in Manchester, multi-medalists. But Gili was just too strong. Like said Paul, she has returned to the swimmer, say of old. It was only 1 year that she had where, and she didn't swim badly, but by her standards she was not happy. But she's come back here and she is a swimmer in form. She's enjoying her swimming. It was so close at the end there. Chambers pulling away a little bit for that silver, but Gomez Santiago just getting in ahead of Mireen.
Carlota Gili takes another title here, her fourth individual title of the week. Chambers, another silver medal for the American, and Gomez Santiago takes the bronze for Brazil. SM13 final for the men, led out by Alex Villarreal Martin, medalist in the breaststroke earlier this week. Alexei Verchenko just making it into the final in the outside lane, gold medalist in the butterfly and in the backstroke. His teammate goes in lane number 7, World Championship silver medalist from last year. Taliso Engel, the breaststroke champion. Watch out for him in the middle of this race. What a good heat swim it was for Genki Saito. Winning his heat, 6th place in last year's final. Might have a chance for a medal for Japan. World and Paralympic bronze medalist is Thomas van Rooij. Winner of the backstroke earlier this week, the Dutchman. David Abrahams, he had a good heat swim. Very strong breaststroke there, take the bronze earlier. But Alex Portal, the world champion from last year, will start as favourite, fastest from the heats. Alex Portal, winner of the 100 freestyle, winner of the 400 freestyle. Portal goes in lane number 4 next to Abrams. Van Rooij has been a medalist at the major championships in this event, as has Garashenko. Here's Taliso Engel. He'll show the power on the breaststroke, I'm sure, the breaststroke champion. Here's Van Rooij in 3. Don't forget Verchenko in lane number 1. Just making it into the final, but 2 gold medals already to his name this week. Maybe a threat from that outside lane.
Well, no one really with the advantage off the block. They're all pretty much away together. Verchenko is going well down in lane 1 on the butterfly, as is Portal. Van Rooij has an excellent middle 100 in this 200 meters individual medley. He's going to need it today. It's tight. Engel's going well for Germany in 2, but it will be Verchenko that turns first, 26.40, just 5 100ths ahead of Portal, with Engel in 3rd and Van Rooij in 4th position.
Well, look at Van Rooij go here as they go onto the backstroke here. Van Rooij, very, very strong backstroke swim. He won the title earlier this week, pulling up alongside Alex Portal here, but Portal has the lead. The 2 swimmers in those centre lanes, 3 and 4, are going to lead them at halfway. Very fast time at the halfway point. Portal just with the lead over Van Rooij. Garashenko has come through into 3rd place. Down in 4th is Verchenko in that outside lane, but Portal just edging it over Van Rooij as they come into the final turn.
Well, Portal is working hard down his second 25 metres of the breaststroke. He wants to hold off Van Rooij. The 2 Ukrainians only just made it into the finals this morning with fast freestyle finishes in the heats, but they were going well at the halfway point. But now, at the final turn, it is Portal that switches on to the freestyle and heads for home ahead of Van Rooij. And it now, after an excellent breaststroke leg, the specialist David Abrahams of the United States of America turns in bronze medal position.
Yeah, just ahead of Taliso Engel from Germany in fourth. But look at Alex Portal, what a week he has had. Alex Portal, he was the winner of the 100 freestyle and the 400 freestyle. He's going to take this 200 IM by a massive margin. 206.16 for Alex Portal. It is silver to Van Roy, and Garashenko finishing very fast at the top there to take the bronze medal. But great swim from Alex Portal to take that one. The second half of that race was phenomenal for Portal.
He attacked that from the off. He worked really hard down that breaststroke leg to hold off Van Roy. Engel, an excellent breaststroker. Abrahams, an excellent breaststroker. So the breaststrokers coming down the third length. It can often change the shape of an entire 200 metres individual medley, but not tonight. Tonight, Portal put in the performance of his life. He's having the week of his life.
He's well supported by his family. Family affair here in Manchester. His little brother was on the podium yesterday in the 400 freestyle alongside big brother. But Alex Portal, that'll be a lifetime best, I think, 206.16. He has been 206 before, but a high 206. So great swim there from Alex Portal to take the title, his third title of the week. Look at this battle for third. Garashenko with a white cap, just getting in ahead of it. David Abrahams, who finished in fourth for the USA. Alex Portal takes his third gold medal of the week in the men's 200 metres individual medley SM13. Thomas Van Roy the silver, Garashenko the bronze for Ukraine.
Well, these races just keep on coming. They are exciting, they are close, they are fast.
He Shengao leads out the finalists for the 100 freestyle S5 for women. Second of the Chinese swimmers, the opposite side of the pool. Paralympian from Tokyo, Zhao Quan. And Lu Dong going in lane number 7, gold medalist in the backstroke. And then the butterfly, Czech swimmer Agata Kupilova. Great swim in the 200 to take bronze. 13-year-old Mariana Guerrero Martinez in lane number 6. Irina Poida, silver medalist in 50 freestyle earlier this week. Monica Boccioni, the winner of the 200 freestyle yesterday, World Championship silver medalist last year. And here's the winner of the 50 freestyle earlier in the week. That is Great Britain, Susanna Hext.
This is the women's 100 meters freestyle S5 final.
Great Britain's Tully Kearney holds the world and championship record. Can her teammate do something special here tonight? Susanna Hex from Great Britain goes in lane number 4. Final of the women's 100 freestyle S5. Well, Boccioni, winner of the 200. Hex, the winner of the 50. Lu Dong from China will get away well in lane number 7, I'm sure, as will He Shengao in the outside lane. The Chinese swimmers in 7 and 8 right at the top of the picture.
Yeah, those swimmers in 7 and 8 killing away off the block as expected, Lu Dong and He Shengao. But in the centre, Susanna Hex had an excellent start to bring her up and then to the front. She's going well down this first 50. We know she's got that 50 speed. Going with her is Irina Poida, who she just touched out on the shorter distance earlier in the week. Monica Boccioni has a strong second 50. So the sprinters meet the distance champ in this one. And it is at the turn, Poida just 38.64, 1/100th ahead of Hex. And then Boccioni in bronze medal position after 50.
Well, Hex got a very good turn there, taking her ahead of Poida. Here's the blue cap of Italy trying to make a comeback now. The 200 champion is Monica Boggioni. Hex is maybe just being caught. There's 3 swimmers all in a row here as they come to the last 15 metres. Boggioni really powerful, going past Hex. Poida challenging the Great Britain swimmer, but neither of them are going to catch Monica Boggioni. It's going to be Boggioni for another gold medal for Italy. It's silver to Susanna Hex and bronze to Irina Poida. But Boggioni, great strength again in the closing stages. The 200 champion does the double and wins the 100 title. Susanna Hex is delighted with another medal here in Manchester. She takes silver ahead of Poida, who takes the bronze.
Well, all smiles there. We did say it was the sprint. The sprinters meet the distance swimmer, sort of middle of the ground here. And at the start, at the turn, it was the sprinters that led the way. But then Boggioni showing that strength in the final stages. You can just see how much it means to her to take that one. Excellent time for Boggioni. 120.16, so close to tipping under that 120 mark. Suze Hex, though, will be delighted to be on the podium again. That 50 freestyle 50 freestyle gold medal. I think it shocked her a little bit that she won that one, and she's been riding that wave all week. It's been a long wait for today to get back in for this 100. The weight has suited her somewhat, but look how close it was. Boggioni having the strength there to come through. Hex definitely got the better start. She was up and away. Poida finished very quickly as well. There are going to be some battles in the future between these 3.
Great swimming from Monica Boggioni. Boggioni takes the 100 freestyle title in the S5 class, ahead of Great Britain Susanna Hex and the Ukrainians Irina Poida. Luis Herta comes out for the men's 100 freestyle S5 final. Bronze medalist yesterday in the 200. Joanne Wavy, we've seen him on the podium a number of times this week. Gold medalist in the backstroke. Lang Richau, Paralympic Games silver medalist in this event. Andrew Drabkin, had a good start to the week. Featured in the Ukrainian relay team, also won a medal in the breaststroke. Mohamed Zulkafli, medalist in the World Championships in the 50 freestyle previous editions. Francesco Bocciardo, the championship record holder, World and Paralympic champion in 3. World silver medalist from last year is Anthony Ponce-Bertrand. But in the middle lane, Alexander Komarov, Ukrainian, has won a World Championship medal in this 100 freestyle. Took the bronze in 2019. Antonio Fantine holds a world record. Francesco Bocciardo holds a championship record, which he set in 2019 World Championships. Anthony Ponce-Bertrand and Bocciardo, a good tussle in the 200 freestyle. Bocciardo coming out on top. Can Bocciardo retain this world title? He's won in 2019, he's won in 2022. It's a great heat swim from Komarov in lane number 4. He's the fastest qualifier. He might pose a threat to the Italian and the Spaniard.
Well, this promises to be an exciting one. Going well down in 1 off that start is Yuan Wei, and also going well his teammate Wang Lichao in the early stages. They go through 25 meters pretty much together. leading the way, but the charge will come from the swimmers in the center lanes. It's Komarov of the Ukraine who leads that chase at the moment. He's now just coming level with the early leaders as we go into the turn. Bocciato goes over in lane 3 in 4th position. And now he comes out of that turn. And he's close, he's closing on Komarov. Komarov looking strong in the centre, just going into the lead there.
Well, Komarov looking very good now. Looking strong, he's holding up the challenge on Bocciato. They've gone past the 2 Chinese swimmers in the outside lanes now. Bocciato trying to come back. Matt Komarov, I think, has got this one. Alexander Komarov is going to win his first world title here for Ukraine. Komarov takes it, 108.72. A great time for the Ukrainian. It's Bocciato in 2nd place. And in 3rd, it's Wang Lichao from lane number 7. But Komarov has done it. What a great swim from him. Holding off the challenge of the reigning world champion. Bocciato has to have silver this time. He shakes his head, but Komarov was better on the day and he takes the gold medal for Ukraine.
Well, it was the race that it threatened to be. Yuan and Wang got off to very good starts in those outside lanes. Komarov coming through strongly. Bocciato did look like in that 3rd 25 meters he was closing on Komarov. Then Komarov showed his strength to finish strongly with that victory. Bocciato shaking his head, but that was the quickest time he's been this year. So he can be happy with his performance here. He did everything he could. Just Komarov. No hat, no goggles. It always amazes me that Komarov can swim like that. I always need goggles to swim. But he does. He just puts his head down and he swims. And excellent gold medal for him.
Alexander Komarov takes the world title for Ukraine. It's silver this time for Francesco Bocciato. And the bronze medal goes to Wang Lichao of China. On medal presentations, it's the women's 400 freestyle in the S11 classification.
Winner of the bronze medal, representing United States of America, McCain Hermes.
McLean Hermes, another medal on the world stage in this 400 freestyle. Which is very much a focus event for McLean Hermes. Silver medal last year and bronze medal this year.
Winner of the silver medal, representing People's Republic of China, Kai Li Wen.
Kai Li Wen. Another medal for the Chinese swimmers in the S11 classification. Kai Li Wen takes that one. They've been good this week. Chinese S11 swimmers. Kai Li Wen, Wang Jingyi, Ma Jia. They've come out en masse and they've performed really well.
And Manchester 2023 World Champion. Representing Netherlands, Lisette Brunsma.
Lisette Brunsma, as always, smiling. Big support again from the Dutch fans here. It's a good swim. She controlled that one from the front, winning it by some 6 seconds in the end. She follows up the success that she had in the 100 freestyle. She takes the gold in the 400.
Of Netherlands. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalist.
Well done, Lizette Brunsma. Great World Championships that she's had. Turning to the top of that podium, 2 occasions for Lizette Brunsma. Kylie Wen in second. Like I said, last year was McLean Hermes. It wasn't last year, 2017 she was the champion, McLean Hermes. She's back in again on the medal podium.
It was a strong swim. Good race.
And now,
Good
the
swim from
victory
Lizette
ceremony
Brunsma,
for the
but
men's
this
400 metres freestyle
a great race.
S11.
Wasn't it just?
Thanks for the freestyle
Winner of the
S11.
bronze medal, representing People's Republic of China, Hua Dongdong.
Ah, Dong Dong, another medal in this 400 metres. Took the bronze in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. Took the bronze in the 2019 World Championships. Back on the podium again.
Winner of the silver medal, representing Netherlands, Roger Dorsman.
Silver this time for Roger Dorsman. He led, I was going to say he led for much of that race. He probably led for about 399.5 metres at the end.
He did it, and that surge, he surged forward, didn't he? But it just wasn't enough. He took it out really quickly down that first 100 metres though.
Very quickly indeed. Roger Dorsman has had a good championships, a number of medals.
Winner of the
to
gold
the Dutchman.
medal and Manchester 2023 World Champion. Representing Czechia, David Kratokvil.
15-year-old David Kratokvil is the world champion in the 400 freestyle, and what an incredible race that was. Well, we said he was a good prospect, Liz. We thought we might see him coming to the fore in future years. He's here right now. And what a way to swim that 400.
Yeah, he did it in the heats. He repeated it in the final. And it sees him on the top step of this podium.
The national anthem of Czechia. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
Such a dramatic race. Paralympic and world champion Roger Dorsman went out at a pace, but the young man, the 15-year-old, had such a sprint finish there. In the last 50, came through the field. He's fourth place with 100 to go and ended up taking the title.
And now,
It was a gutsy
the
way to
victory
swim
ceremony
it.
for the women's 100 metres
Superb race.
freestyle S7.
Up to 7. 100 metres freestyle.
Winner of the bronze medal, representing Canada, Tess Routliffe.
Tess Routliffe taking a bronze for Canada. 2 titles to her name earlier in the week. And Another swimmer, very strong finish, 5th at the halfway point, coming through into the bronze medal position. Tesha Outlive.
Winner of the silver medal, representing Colombia, Sara Vargas Blanco.
Sara Vargas Blanco, she's had to wait till day 6 and day 7 for her signature events, the 50 and the 100 freestyle. She's taken medals in both of them now. Gold in the 50 and silver this time in the 100.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 World Champion, representing United States of America, Morgan Stickney.
Morgan Stickney continues this incredible run of success for the USA in this event. It's an 8th World Championship in a row. That's amazing.
It is incredible. Second title of the week for Morgan Stickney.
The national anthem of United States of America. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
Another good swim from Morgan Stickney. World record-breaking swim in the 400 and on a very fast time.
And now,
to take the title,
the victory ceremony for the men's 100 metres freestyle S7.
As the men come out for their presentation, the S7 100 freestyle.
Winner of the bronze medal, representing Colombia, Carlos Serrano.
Carlos Serrano Zarate had a busy night, but very successful night for the Colombian.
It was excellent. Excellent 1 hour. That 100 metres breaststroke was incredible, and he backed it up from lane 1.
Yeah, 102.73 for the Colombian. He takes bronze.
Winner of the silver medal, representing Italy, Federico Biccelli.
Federico Biccelli of Italy. 1 minute point 62. That was a sensational time for the Italian. Taking that silver medal. Great swim from him. He's due to be back in again tonight in the relay. Can he repeat that time?
Well, he wasn't that far off the world record himself.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 World Champion, representing Ukraine, Andrei Trusov.
Andrei Trusov takes the gold in an amazing swim. A world record time, 1 minute point 09. A negative split in 100 freestyle to take that world record. Wow, the record stood since 2008. And 15 years later, it has gone to Andrei Trusov, Ukraine.
The national anthem of Ukraine. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
Well, what a swim, Andrei Trusov. What a week he's had. But that one, I think, tops the lot.
Yeah, it was incredible. We do talk about sometimes in a lot of races, actually, we talk about the different starts and how some athletes are disadvantaged at the start, and that negative split just goes to show that actually Trusov's swim speed is a lot quicker than him getting off
please
the block
welcome
there.
to poolside the athletes for our next event.
To some
this is the
swimming
women's
action.
100 metres freestyle S3 final.
It's the S3 final for the women. Nikita Enns coming out for Canada. Just picked her teammate Nikita Enns for a place in this final. Sigurður Dottir, World Championship bronze medalist in 2017 in this 100 freestyle event. Guerrero Barreto just missed out on the medals last year at the World Championships. Patricia Valle, her 10th World Championships, the Mexican. Ian Smith, the world champion last year. She goes for the USA in lane number 6. Susanna Schandorf, 3 medals in 3 days for the Brazilian. And she make it 4 from 4. Ellie Chalice enjoying herself here in Manchester. 3 gold medals already to her name. Trying to add another one. Ellie Chalice, the home favourite. But the favourite for this one will be Marta Fernandez Infante. Gold medalist in the 50 freestyle. Leanne Smith is a championship world record holder. Set that last year at the World Championships. She goes in lane number 6. Marta Fernandez Infante from Spain will be the favourite for this title. So the S3 classification, 100 freestyle. Ellie Chalice from Great Britain in 5. Looking to add another gold medal to her tally from the week next to pre-race favourite Marta Fernandez Infante of Spain, fastest qualifier from the heats.
Oh, Chalice gets away well for Great Britain, as does Schnardoff for Brazil. But Fernandez Infante in that centre lane has a very strong sprint speed. She's now up level with Chalice. Chalice with the highest stroke rate. Fernandez Infante with the longer arms. So it will be between these two in-form swimmers tonight here in this final. Chalice going well here in lane 5 to the right of your picture there. She's had an excellent week for Great Britain. But Fernandez Infante, the 50 champion, going well into the turn as well. They're going to be very tight at the turn as the 50 metre champion meets the 200 metre champion, and they split down the middle in this 100. Fernandez Infante 48.41, Chalice 49.10. The turn was better for Fernandez Infante, and she's going well here. In 3rd at the moment is Brazil's Schnardoff.
Yeah, Schandorf very clear in 3rd place. Fernandez Infante going well. Ellie Chalice really putting up a fight here for the home nation. She is stroking very well, Ellie Chalice, but I think the power in the arms of Fernandez Infante is going to be important here. The Spanish swimmer looks like she has got this one under control. It is a great swim from Chalice, but it's not going to be good enough to beat Fernandez Infante. Into the wall now, the Spanish swimmer will take it in 1:38.46. Chalice in 2nd in 1:41.92. Great swim from the Great Britain swimmer, but it might be Schandorf in for the bronze now. It could be 4 medals in 4 days for the Brazilian in the blue cap. She will come in to touch the wall right now. Schandorf in 3rd position. But it was a good tussle at the front of the field. Chalice and Fernandez Infante were together almost at the turn, but as they came off the turn at the bottom, Fernandez Infante swam away from the home swimmer and she will claim another gold. She has done the 150 meters freestyle double.
Yeah, we just saw Pereira Barreto finishing up there, and Sigurdardóttir for Iceland in one as we go to lane 8 as much. Nikita Enns bring out this race for Canada. We saw Fernandez Infante there looking at the board, processing the board as Chalice and Smith, the long-term rivals and friends, chat. Fernandez Infante slower than she went this morning by some 4 seconds. Chalice right on her fastest time of the year. And you can see there they were very close at the 50-meter mark. But the push-off for Fernandez Infante gave her the advantage. And as Chalice chased back, it was a Spaniard that stayed strong to win that gold medal for the freestyle double.
Yeah, Marta Fernandez Infante, great second half of that race to take the gold ahead of Ellie Chalice. And in the bronze medal position, Susanna Schondorf. It's the men's 100 freestyle now in the S3 classification. Ahmed Kelly, winner of the individual medley earlier this week. He goes in lane number 8. Marcos Rafael Zarate Rodriguez, silver medal in that individual medley race. He goes in lane number 1. Christoph Lexniak, finalist in this event last year, finished in 6th position. Daniel Ferrer Robles, well, twice a silver medalist this week. Ferrer Robles, he will go in lane number 2. The world record holder is Diego Lopez Diaz. Vincenzo Boni in lane number 3, silver medalist in the 200 freestyle. Sergei Palamarchuk, great swim in the 50 freestyle to claim bronze. Denis Ostapchenko, well, he's been the informed swimmer in the S3 classification this week. 3 gold medals to his name. 50 freestyle, 200 freestyle, and the 50 backstroke. There's the world record holder. Lopez Diaz set that world record in 2018. The championship record holder set that in 2019. Ostapchenko and Palamarchuk, 2 Ukrainians in the middle, 2 Mexicans in this as well. Most of the swimmers starting from the water. Just Ahmed Kelly in lane number 8, starting from the blocks.
We were with Vincenzo Boni there at the start. He got away well with that double arm backstroke in lane 3 for Italy. Ostapchenko already going well in lane 4. Ahmed Kelly using that dive very effectively right at the top of the pool in the yellow hat of Australia, going through the 25-meter mark with Ostapchenko. But the man in form in the sprinter events, Ferreira Robles of Spain, down in 2, having an excellent first 50 here. He and Ostapchenko had a very tight finish last night. But it will be Ostapchenko that leads at the turn. He goes through 46.77, Ferreira Robles 47.81, Palamarchuk 47.84.
Yeah, it's very, very close for the silver medal position, but Ostapchenko has absolutely dominated this event. Well, in the 200 freestyle, he swam away from the rest of the field, and it was never in doubt from an early stage. It looks like he's going to do that in the 100 as well. Palamarchuk going well in the center lane, just challenging Vincenzo Boni as well in lane number 3. Diego Lopez Diaz coming through strongly. The backstroker there, Diego Lopez Diaz, the world record holder, trying to chase Ostapchenko, but he has left it too late now. And Ostapchenko is going to take the title again. It's going to be a good time for Ostapchenko. 1:35.97. Lopez Diaz, the world record holder, will claim the silver medal. A good second half for him, and Vincenzo Boni came through strongly as well to claim another medal for Italy. But Ostapchenko has been really, really strong in this classification, Liz.
Yeah, it was difficult to see anyone beating him after his heat swim this morning. He improved the fastest time in the world this year. He's just done that again. Diego Lopez, he swam his heat front crawl freestyle, but he swam his final backstroke. He saw him do that in the 200 as well. It proved to be the right tactic for him. Vincenzo Boni there, he touched the wall, realised he'd got a medal and started blowing kisses to the crowd. The Italians enjoying an exceptional week here in Manchester, which is what we've come to expect from them in recent years. Ferrero Robles there, closest to us, he did have a good start, but then as we were on to the second 50, it was the swimmers in the middle that took on the challenge. Ostapchenko with clear water between him and Lopez Diaz.
Yeah, great swim there for Ostapchenko. Denis Ostapchenko takes his 4th gold of the week here in Manchester. Diego Lopez Diaz the silver, Vincenzo Boni the bronze. Ahmed Kelly sets an oceanic record. The Australian finishing in 7th position. Next race is the women's 50 metres butterfly. Dervla Brady leads them out. The flag bearer for the Irish team, 16-year-old. Saw her at the opening ceremony. There's Maisie Summers-Newton. Gold last night in the 100 metres breaststroke for the home favourite from Great Britain. Anna Hontar, world record breaker earlier this week in the 50 freestyle. She goes in lane number 2. Verena Shaw, gold medalist in the 100 breaststroke at these championships, goes in lane number 6. Paralympic silver medalist Nicole Turner. She'll be hoping to add another medal to her tally, the Irish swimmer. Ellie Marks, the world champion from last year. She goes in lane number 5. And the Paralympic champion, Jiang Yuyan, goes in lane number 4. Again, the Chinese swimmer has had a great week. Another multi-eventer, Jiang Yuyan, taking the gold in the 100 and 400 freestyle. She is the world record holder and the championship record holder. Set that world record in Tokyo Paralympic Games. Jiang Yuyan, the world record holder, in lane number 4. Either side of her is Ellie Marks, the world champion, and Nicole Turner, Paralympic silver medalist.
Well, great reaction from Turner of Ireland in 3. She's been waiting all week for this race, but going well in 4. It is Jiang Yuan. She's had an excellent week here in Manchester. Marks of America going with her. It's those 3 out in front at the moment.
Yeah, Jiang going well at the front of the field, the world record holder, trying to get close to that time now, maybe just stretching away from Marks and from Turner. It is going to be between them, I think, for the silver medal position, but here comes Jiang. What a time this is going to be. It's a world record time for Jiang. It is silver to Verena Shaw. She came through really strongly at the end, and it is bronze to Marks. Well, what a swim there from Jiang, inside the world record by 1/100th of a second. Another world record goes here in Manchester. And what a great finish from Verena Shaw. She gets up for 2nd position, just ahead of Marks, with Turner in 4th.
Shot there, just telling Marks her time. sharing the love as we watch what was an exceptional swim from this lady here, Jiang Yuan. She is an athlete doubling up. She will be back later for her leg of the relay. But what a swim it was. It's her own world record. It was her own championship record, not from the same meet, but here in one swim she's taken both of those marks down. Not hanging around, wait for the crowd, but she's got work to do. She wants to get to that swim down pool, get ready to prepare for the relay. Brady there getting off the block. Turner did get off the block very well for Ireland, but Verena Schott, as we see with a lot of the German athletes, they spend a lot of their time training on the over distance events when they race, and we saw her, look, she was fourth with 4 meters to go. Verena Schott, she just came through at the end, finished on half a stroke, but it was enough to get her into that silver medal position.
Wow, Jiang burst onto the scene in the 2019 World Championship. She is back with a vengeance. A world record for Jiang Yuan of China. Verena Schott with the silver, Ellie Marks with the bronze. The men for the S6, 50 meters butterfly. Oh, Jesus Gutierrez Bermudez, the younger of the Gutierrez Bermudez. He is going in lane number 8. Yang Hong, breaststroke gold medalist yesterday. First of the three Chinese swimmers in this one. Taliesin Glock, the winner of the 400 freestyle a couple of days ago. Taliesin Glock is the second Chinese swimmer, Paralympic Games silver medalist. Jia Hongguan. David Sanchez here, the world bronze medalist last year from Spain. He goes in 6th. Big Spanish support in the crowd tonight. World champion from 2017, Nelson Crispin. In lane number 3, world champion from last year, Laurent Chardard. From France in lane number 5, a tall figure. And Wang Jinggang, Paralympic champion. Goes in lane number 4. So a number of swimmers here have been on the medal podium at the major championships. Zhu Jing from China holds the world record, exceptional 29.89. Can anyone challenge that? It would be a phenomenal swim if they did. 3 Chinese swimmers in this one. Wang Jinggang, fastest from qualification heats. Just 15/100ths of a second ahead of Laurent Chardard of France.
Well, they are off and going well down at the bottom. Here's a Yang Hong in lane 1. He got the best start behind his compatriot Wang Jinggang, who leads through the 25-meter mark. He's got a clear lead at the moment. It's tight behind him. Crispin going well, Chardard going well, but it is Wang that leads the way.
Well, Wang is just trying to hold on here. Chardard with that long arm. Crispin coming back as well. On the touch, it's going to go to Chardard. 31.03. It goes to the Frenchman again on the very last touch, and what an excellent time it was. A European record for Laurent Chardard. Wang did everything he could. He was just beaten by the long reach of the Frenchman at the end. And in 3rd place it was Nelson Crispin, another medal for the Colombian, with David Sanchez Sierra just out of the medals in 4th.
Well, there we go again. We see how this classification system plays out. Wang Jinggang got an excellent start. He was being chased down the pool all the way, and then Chardard came through with that final stroke, getting that touch with his long left arm coming over to take the victory. He's another swimmer that needs to get out quickly, enjoy this victory, but also get ready for the relay, as is Taliesin Glock in this one. But here we see it right now. They were together, and it was the reach of Chardard that won that race.
Well, he timed it almost to perfection there, Laurent Chardard. European record for Laurent Chardin to take the gold for France. Wang Jinggang, the silver. Nelson Crispin, the bronze. More victory ceremonies this. A few familiar figures on the medal podium tonight. Anna Russell, your former teammate in the GB team, making these presentations. Paralympic champion, of course. Rio and Tokyo. There's Cameron Leslie. A good swim from Cameron Leslie. Bronze medal to the New Zealander. He was in a fight for that bronze medal towards the closing stages. Managed to have enough to come through, claim another medal for New Zealand at these championships. Camacho Ramirez. Well, we've seen him over the last couple of years. He picked up a bronze medal in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. He's been upgrading almost to silvers this week. That's a great sign for the Mexican swimmer.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 World Champion. Representing Israel, Ami Omer Dadouan.
The man who has dominated the freestyle events in this classification. Ami Omer Dadouan. Gold in the 50, gold in the 100, now gold in the 200 freestyle. Another gold to add to that in the IM, so it's not been a bad week at all for the Israeli.
It's been an excellent week.
The national anthem of Israel. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
Well, it's been an excellent week for actually all three of these swimmers on the podium here. Said Camacho Ramirez getting better with every swim for Mexico.
Yeah, they're experienced team, the Mexicans. He's one of the relative newcomers.
The victory ceremony for the women's 200 metres individual medley, SM13.
Again, some good performances from the swimmers on this medal podium.
Winner of the bronze medal, representing Brazil, Maria Carolina Gomez Santiago.
Well, she was swimming up a category in this one. It's been an excellent week for Maria Carolina Gomez Santiago. She's medalled every day that she has won.
Yeah, must be one of the top medal winners, I think, at these championships. There can't be many that have taken more medals than Maria Carolina Gomez Santiago.
Winner of the silver medal, representing United States of America, Olivia Chambers.
Chambers, another athlete who's picked up several medals here this week. Another silver to add to her haul.
Yeah, silver last night, silver again today. Chambers, 4 bronze medals earlier in the week. That is quite a tally for the American.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 world champion, representing Italy, Carlotta Gilli.
Carlotta Gilli, another incredibly fast swim from her.
What a return to form it's been for Gilli at these championships.
Yeah, gold in the 100 freestyle, gold in the 400, gold in the butterfly, 2 silvers as well, 50 freestyle and 50 bags. 2 incredibly cool swims.
The national
top it all off, the
of
gold in
Italy.
the 200 IM.
Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
Well, Carlotta Gilli enjoying that Italian national anthem again. And again, 3 swimmers, Liz, who will be delighted with their performances. We're just doing a little bit about our maths there.
And now,
Maria
victory ceremony for
Carolina,
the men's 200
Carol as you call her, 8
individual
medals at
medley,
these championships.
SM
It's true,
13.
Carol. All those names confuse me. I just call her Carol.
It's the next
Winner
presentation,
of the
200
bronze medal,
individual medley.
representing Ukraine, Kirilo Garashchenko.
Garashchenko, fast finish on the freestyle as we've been accustomed to seeing from him. 5th place at the 150 mark, came through into the bronze medal position.
It was a superb last leg. He showed that speed in the heats, and on the finals it got him onto this podium.
Winner of the silver medal, representing Netherlands, Thomas van Vanrooy.
He'll be pleased with his work this week. See him in many events. We used to see him in a number of events, Thomas van Vanrooy, but this time he was specialising in a couple of events. He won the backstroke and silver medal now in the individual medley.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 world champion, representing France, Alex Portal.
Great victory for Alex Portal. He's been the standout swimmer of the week in this classification. Taking the 100 and 400 freestyle golds. He's added the 200 IM, retaining his title from last year. Portal,
The national
takes the
anthem
gold for
of
France.
France. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
There's Alex Bourtal at the top of the podium. Great camaraderie there from these swimmers. Alex Bourtal's grandfather has visited us every day. We saw him a little bit earlier. He was dancing around. He's celebrating the achievements of his grandchildren. Great support from him.
It's been one of the fixtures at the spectator zone this week. He's been here every day. Has have a number of the families. There they are. Their outfits have got. Their outfits were good on day one, but they've got a little bit extra every day, haven't they?
There he is, grandfather.
Got an air horn tonight. I mean, I don't know if that's going to get him into trouble, so I hope not, because actually it's adding to the atmosphere here. But
There
look
we
at
are.
it. It's like a pumpy thing. I've never seen one like that before.
You want one now, don't you?
Yeah, but that's probably not the technical term, is it? It's probably a...
Well, you know, we know what you meant. Here we go.
Fast ones now.
Yeah. 50 freestyle in the S9 classification. We start with the women. Gold medalist from the outside lane in the 100 butterfly, Zhu Jiling. She goes in lane number 8. European champion from 2021 in her home country, Susanna Vega goes in lane number 1. Sarai Gascon, world champion 3 times over in this event. She hasn't been out of the podium in the last 5 world championships. Lizzie Smith goes in lane number 2, finalist in the 100 free and 100 fly this week. Emily Beecroft, bronze medalist in the butterfly at these championships. And also in that butterfly final was Florian Bulcher from the Netherlands. Gold medalist in the 100 freestyle. A newcomer to the Australian team, Alexa Leary. And the reigning world champion from Brazil, Mariana Ribeiro. Fastest from the qualification heats, the Brazilian. 28.25. Just 9 100s ahead of Alexa Leary, just half a second outside the championship record held by Sophie Pascoe of New Zealand. Ribeiro and Leary in those centre lanes. Beecroft in 6th, the second Australian.
Well, Beecroft got away well in lane 6 for Australia, but it was Ribeiro and Leary in the centre lanes that broke the 29-second mark in the heats this morning. They will be the favourites for this title as they lead through the 25-metre mark. Gascon going well at the top there. 1 lane up from Beecroft, but look at this race at the front.
Well, Gascon is in a race for bronze, but it's gold and silver between Ribeiro and Leary. It's going to be Ribeiro into the wall first, 27.70. It's a championship record, I think, for Mariana Ribeiro, getting in ahead of Alexa Leary. And it's Bulcher who gets the medal for the Netherlands in that close finish for the bronze medal position. She's delighted with that, but there is the champion, Mariana Ribeiro. What a swim.
Well, it looked like they were going to be able to go quickly after the heats this morning. Ribeiro and Leary were speedy in those heats. They were a lot of a margin over the remaining field, and that's how it played out here.
Well, what a swim from Mariano Ribeiro. She got a good start. Beecroft, as you said, was very fast off the blocks, but as they hit the water, Ribeiro had that advantage, and she maintained it coming in. Leary, the winner of the 100 freestyle, looked good in the 100. She looked good in the 50 as well, but just beaten by Mariano Ribeiro. Championship record, and it took that to win it. 27-7-0, Mariano Ribeiro retains her world title ahead of Alexa Leary, and a delighted Floriana Bulcher just winning a close contest for bronze.
Well, she'll be back in soon for that relay.
And here are the men. Jose Maria Alcaraz, gold medalist in the relay a couple of days ago for Spain, that medley relay. Malta Braunschweig has had a very good week, 2 bronze medals for the German. Hugo Didier, he would love to be on top of the podium. 4 silvers already this week for the Frenchman. Relay medalist last year, Ariel Shrek Martinez from Spain. He goes in lane number 2. World Championship silver medalist last year, Jamal Hill. He goes in lane number 6. Dmitro Vasilenko from Ukraine, finalist in the 100 freestyle earlier this week. Great swim in the heats for Fredrik Solberg of Norway. He tied for the silver medal with Jamal Hill last year. Lane 4, fastest pro qualification. The world record holder set that world record in winning the world title last year. Very fast, 24.00. Simone Barlam of Italy. He's had such a good week here. Already with 4 gold medals to his name. Can he add a 5th? Simone Barlam, the world record holder, in lane number 4. Great heat swim from Fredrik Solberg to qualify him in 2nd position for this final.
Solberg had an excellent start in the morning. He was so powerful down the entire length, but Barlam is almost a second quicker than anyone else in the field this year, and it's those two that go through 25 metres together. Barlam now just with the lead.
And Barlam now forging ahead. Solberg challenged him in the early stages, but it's all about Barlam now. Let's have a look at the clock. Simone Barlam is inside the world record time. 23.96. He has claimed the world record. He has claimed another world title. His 4th straight title in this event in a world record time. Wow. Solberg will take the silver. Hugo Didier will take another medal. A bronze this time for the Frenchman. But what about Simone Barlam? 23.96. Amazing.
Well, there's his dad waving the Italian flag. You can see the big Italian flag behind them as well. Lots of Italian flags waving here. He came here for that world record, dipping under that 24-second mark. He was so close to it last year in Funchal, bang on it. And he is in a league of his own in this 50-metre freestyle event. Solberg had another excellent swim for Norway to take that silver medal. He went so quickly this morning. He took over half a second off his best time. So that was another. It was a bit slower than this morning, but it was still well inside his old personal best time. So he's got to be happy with that one. And Hugo Didier, what a swim from lane 7 to get that bronze medal. He's had an excellent week. He is disadvantaged off the start, so the sprint not necessarily his favourite event, but Barlam There's no words for how quick he is on this 50 freestyle.
He was challenged by Solberg, but he responded as he got into the swim. Simone Barlam swims a world record time to claim gold in the 50 freestyle. It's the first medal for Norway for Solberg, and Didier claims the bronze for France. Well, what an
The
excellent
medals
night
and
of
gifts
action
will be
so far.
presented by British Swimming Executive Director of Business Affairs and Legal Counsel, Ash Cox.
On to the medal
Winner of
presentations.
the bronze medal, representing People's Republic of China,
Men's under freestyle,
Wang
S5.
Lichao.
Wang Lichao taking that bronze medal. And we've spoken, Liz, about the Chinese swimmers really doing well in the sprint events in this S5 classification. So they dominated the 50-meter events, double the distance, and they're still on the medal
Winner
podium. Wang
of the
Lichao.
silver medal,
Yeah, he had an excellent
representing Italy,
first 50.
Francesco Bocciardo.
Bocciardo dominated the 200 freestyle, and we wondered if he could retain that 100 freestyle title. It wouldn't be an easy ask for the Italian, but silver medal this time for Bocciardo.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 world champion, representing Ukraine, Alexander Komarov.
Oh, the Ukrainian at the top of the medal podium again. He's been a medalist at the major championships before. And Alexander Komarov, 108.72, very fast time. It's the second outside the championship record. He is the world champion.
The national anthem of Ukraine. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
Oh yes, 5 class, Liz, has seen the medals get shared about, hasn't it? The Guo Jingcheng, early part of the week, that great world record swim in the 50, that was sensational.
That seems like forever ago now, doesn't it? It was absolutely incredible. There's been some new swimmers in this one, but also some of the established athletes delivering as well.
This is the women's 100 metres butterfly.
The final 2 individual events of these World Championship.
In lane 8,
the women's 100 metres butterfly in the S14 class. Eva Coronado Tejeja, European medalist for Spain, goes in number 8. Ruby Storm, the Paralympic Games bronze medalist.
In lane 7, representing Great Britain, Louise
Spittis, bronze medalist earlier in the week in the 200 freestyle. Makes this final for the whole nation.
Japan, Aira Kinoshita.
Silver medal in the individual medley.
In lane
Nearly
6,
took gold,
representing
the
Australia,
Japanese swimmer.
Paige Leonhardt.
Paige Leonhardt, the world champion from last year.
In lane 3, representing Great Britain, Poppy Maskill.
Poppy Maskill. Again, Poppy Maskill's had a good week. Bronze
In
medalist
lane
she was
5,
last year at the World
representing Great
Championships.
Britain, Bethany Firth.
Bethany Firth. 2 golds already to her name this week.
And in lane 4, representing
Goes in
Hong
lane
Kong,
number 5.
China, Chan
Fastest swimmer
Wei-Lam.
in the world this year is Chan Yu-Lam. Trying to claim Hong Kong's first gold medal of the week.
This is the women's 100 metres butterfly S14 final.
The S14 classification. All swimmers with an intellectual impairment. This one promises to be very close. The heat qualification was very tight indeed. Chan came through very strongly in the closing stages of that heat. Bethany Firth, we know she's been strong in all her events this week. The Great Britain swimmer from the home nation. She goes in 5. Leonhardt, the reigning champion, in 6 with that yellow cap of Australia.
Well, it was an excellent start from Bethany Firth in lane 5 for Great Britain. She's going strong down the first 25, as is her teammate Poppy Maskill. At the moment, it's those two leading the way, but watch for lane 4, Chan of Hong Kong. Very strong, also going well there. Right up in 7 is Louise Fiddis. So as we go into the turn, it will be Firth who leads away from Maskill, with Chan in 3rd.
Well, Bethany Firth got the best turn there. That's taken her out into the lead now, but Chan really coming back. Maskill looking good as well. It's Great Britain 1 and 2 at the minute, with Chan in between the 2 GB swimmers. Chan coming strong at the end. Maskill looking really good. And the home nation swimmer is just about holding off the charge from Chan Yu-Lam from Hong Kong. It's going to be between Maskill and Chan into the wall. Who's going to get it? It's Chan gets it by 2/100ths of a second from Poppy Maskill. Bethany Firth in 3rd, but the world champion is Chan Yu-Lam from Hong Kong, China.
Well, she was pushed all the way, well, led all the way actually, by that lady there, Poppy Maskill. What a swim she's had this week. Bethany Firth delighted with that swim as well. Her fastest time in the world this year. She's gone by some margin, just 0.3 behind the winner. It was all very close at the finish. Chan Yu-Lam, she takes that. She doesn't look too happy with the time. She will be happy with the position though.
Bethany Firth there, leaving the water. There's Chan, 105.02. She has claimed the title. Not sure if she's aware of that just yet, because making her way out, saw Hong Kong medal yesterday. Silver, so gold this time for Chan.
Well, her best time of the year is 104.04, and often, as we say, with the S14 category, some of the athletes, they process their results differently, and she might just be looking at that clock thinking, I haven't swum very well, but you have, because you're the world champion. And look how close it was. Look, she had to fight with every single stroke, and it really was the last stroke that won it. Maskill didn't do anything wrong, Firth didn't do anything wrong, Chan didn't do it. They all did everything right, and it was just Chan that was stronger on the night.
Chan Yu-Lam claims the gold for Hong Kong. 3 Great Britain swimmers follow her home, with Poppy Maskill taking the silver, Bethany Firth taking the bronze. What a good race.
Excellent race.
Well, are we going to be in for something spectacular in the final individual race of these championships? Men's 100 butterfly S14. Dmitry Vanzenko, bronze medalist in the individual medley for this S14 classification. Lawrence Sapp, 5th place in the Paralympic Games. He goes in lane number 1. Toro Daniel Medina Casinos, gold medalist in the Parapan Games in Lima. Chul Wonsang from Korea, 7th place in the World Championships last year. William Ellard, his debut for the GB team, medalist already in the relay. World Championship bronze medalist from last year, Alexander Hillhouse from Denmark. Benjamin Hans coming out, the Paralympic Games bronze medalist. Been on great form this week, Hans, already a gold medalist in backstroke. There is the world record holder. He's the world champion, Paralympic champion, Gabriel Bandeira of Brazil. Well, Gabriel Bandeira, used to seeing him on top of the podium, the world record holder. We haven't seen that this week. But he is the world record holder, reigning world champion, Paralympic champion. Hans, the Australian, has had a good week. Hillhouse, he's very fast in the heats.
The tall figure of Benjamin Hans in lane 5 for Australia has had an excellent week here in Manchester. He's been on great form. Bandeira not swum as well as he would have liked at these championships. It's those two leading the way in the centre lanes at the moment. They're pretty much stroke for stroke as they go into the turn. It will be Bandeira that gets the turn, 25.78 from Hans, 25.88 with Alexander Hillhouse in a superb position for bronze at the moment, going for Denmark.
Yeah, the Dane is in bronze medal position, the Australian now in silver medal position, but Bandeira with that great turn, the Brazilian. Can he come home for his first title all the week? Bandeira with a blue cap. Hillhouse closing up now. The Danish swimmer moving into second, but it is going to be Bandeira into the wall. 54.64. Great swim from Hillhouse to claim the silver for Denmark, and Hans to the bronze. But there he is. He's back on top again. Gabriel Bandeira takes the title here in Manchester.
Well, that's more like it from Bandeira. He didn't even make the final in the 200 metres individual medley. He is the world record holder in that one as well. He just missed out. Benjamin Hans, he's had an exceptional week. Looks like he just broke the oceanic record for Australia there to take that bronze medal, dipping under the 56-second mark. And Alexander Hillhouse, what a swim from him.
Well, there is Gabriel Bandeira. Well, as you said, Liz, he's had a difficult week. Not the week we expect from the great Brazilian, but he's back this final night of competition. He was pressed in the early stages there by Hans, who got off really well. There was a tenth of a second between them at halfway. But the second half, well, Bandeira stretched away with Hillhouse challenging him, and Hans in third position.
Just 0.2, less than 0.2 off his championship record from, well, Rhys Dunn's championship record back from London 2019. So Bandeira finishes on a high.
Gabriel Bandeira takes the gold in the 100 metres butterfly, is 14. Alexander Hillhouse the silver, and Benjamin Hans an oceanic record for bronze. Well, one more race to come, Les. And here we go. Mixed 4x100 freestyle relay, 34 points. Wow, what a way to finish the championships. Great Britain, the host nation, feature in this final. There is the lineup for the GB team, led off by Grace Harvey. Canada led off by Philippe Vachon. There you go, in lane number 1. Italy, the world record holders, very strong quartet. Palazzo leads them out. Spain, the winners of the medley relay. What can they do in this freestyle? Sutara Barenzo leads them on their first leg. China will be strong. Wu Hongliang leads them out. The two male swimmers go out first for China. There's Brazil. Mariano Ribeiro quickly back into the water again after that win in the 50. Again, another champion from tonight, Morgan Stickney, goes first for the US team. France, great night they've had. Laurent Chardin and Hugo Didier won medals just a short time ago. Well, France go in the centre lane. Italy, the world and championship record holders. Well, that quartet of Italy looks really strong, Liz.
It does. 34-point relay means the classifications can add up to but not exceed that 34 points. Everyone's swimming with 34 points except Canada and Brazil with 33 points, and the Chinese team fielding a team of 32 points.
So it's a mixed gender relay, of course. Male and female swimmers, mix of classifications. It's got to be chopping and changing as we go through. Italy with Palazzo with that blue cap, one lane from the top. So their S8 female swimmer starts them off. Very good start there from Wu Hongliang for China. They go with their two male swimmers up front.
Well, there's a number of swimmers in this water and in these teams that have already raced tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how they go. But leading down the first 50, it is China from Canada.
And Canadians with Philippe Vachon on their first legs, pretty close in the centre here, Ribeiro and Laurent Chardin. So the S9 female swimmer against the S6 male swimmer for France and Brazil in the middle. They are challenging for third and fourth, but China are going to lead in the early stages. Wu Hongliang is going very, very well for China. Bring them home first, just ahead of the Canadians.
Yeah, Wu's hanging it over to Zhu Haozhou. So they will have used 16 points after this 200 metres. In for Brazil, it is the individual champion in the 100, Cecilia Geronimo de Araujo. She is an S8 swimmer. She's going well, but going well still down the bottom for Canada now. Zach Zona is in for them, so they've gone with their two male swimmers off first, also using 16 points, as are China. In for France, it is Agathe Pauli. She's just there behind Geronimo de Araujo.
Well, it's very, very close here. And for, well, third position, Canada still in second, China way out in front with the two female swimmers to come. Italy still in the mix for that third position with Bicelli. He'll hand over to Scortichini and Barlam on the last leg, but China have now used their two male swimmers and their female swimmers are going in now. The S10 female, Zhang Beng. Canada with Aurélie Rivard in second, and it's all very tight for third.
Well, Bicelli had an excellent leg for Italy there. He hands over to Alessia Scortichini, their S10 female. She's going well in lane number 7. There's a real battle on in the middle lanes. The United States of America have got Audrey Kim going for them. For France, it's the in-form Emmeline Pierre. Brazil have Taliesin Glock, their S6 swimmer, their lowest classification swimmer in the water on this third leg. Sarai Gascon back in the water for Spain. It's all go in this relay.
It absolutely is. China will lead into the final leg. They have their S6 female swimmer going on the leg. That last leg, Jiang Yuyan, is going for China. Canada still right there. Test route lift going in the final leg for them. Their S7 female swimmer. Canada swam really well here, but will the teams in the middle catch them? It is, well, Italy in now, and Barlam on that final leg. Here comes Simone Barlam. Surely no one can touch the Italians now.
Well, Italy are in pole position. Tess Retief goes for Canada. Shrek Martinez is in for Spain. Felipe Rodriguez for Brazil. Hugo Didier for France. Jamal Hill for the United States. Jiang Yuyan is in for China. It is Barlam leading for Italy, and Oliver Carter goes for Great Britain.
Well, it is Barlam now, away and clear. No one is going to catch Simone Barlam. Hugo Didier coming through at the second for France. Felipe Rodriguez catching him up. I think these are going to be the medalists now. Barlam, it'll be a fight between France and Brazil. But here come the Italians. Italy are going to win this relay again. They're going to retain their title. It's going to be Italy for gold. It will be France, I think, just for silver, ahead of Brazil. Great swims from the French team and the Brazilian team to come through. But Barlam, once he hit the front, there was going to be no catching the great Italian.
No, it's been a difficult night for a number of these swimmers swimming those doubles. Italy always with a strong quartet, not maybe their preferred quartet, but it is a very, very strong team that Italy have. Barlam there with that ankle leg. Once he went into the water with that advantage, it was difficult to see anyone catching them. The French will be absolutely delighted with that silver medal. Okay, I'm going to say it. We have to wait for those results to become official. It's a relay. These things wait, but it was a very exciting swim.
The battle for the silver and bronze. Hugo Didier, the S9 swimmer, just held off Felipe Rodriguez, the S10 swimmer, but they could not do anything about Simone Barlam. Wow, great swim from all the teams there. The Italians, they were going to be strong, and that's how it proved. That team, Palazzo and Biccelli did a good leg. Scortancini, the S10 female, and Barlam, the S9 male, on the last leg. China got away well. They front-loaded the team. But as Jiang on that final leg, the S6 female swimmer, everyone was going to play catch-up for the Chinese. Barlam went past to leave the others to fight it out for the minor medals.
Yeah, there was a huge charge behind. The lead changed so many times. Hugo Didier went from 4th to 2nd on that leg. Brazil went from 7th to 3rd. The Italians, though, just too strong.
The Italians celebrate that victory. And the result is confirmed. Italy are the world champions again. France with that hard-fought silver medal. Brazil take the bronze with an America's record for them. And it was an Asian record for China. And they finished in 6th place.
Freestyle
Wow.
S3.
Breathe. Whew.
The medals and gifts will be
Great
presented
relay
by Paralympic gold
There's
medalist
another familiar
Ellie
face
Robinson,
making his last set of medal presentations. Ellie Robinson,
winner of the
Paralympic
bronze
gold
medal.
medalist back in Rio 2016.
Representing Brazil, Susanna Schnandorf.
So the swimming's under freestyle S3.
Well, what a week it's turned out to be for Susanna Schnandorf. Once she opened that medal account, they just kept on coming. And she picks up another bronze here this evening.
Winner of the silver medal, representing Great Britain, Ellie Chalice.
Another swimmer who's had an exceptional week. Biggest medal tally for Great Britain from a single athlete here in Manchester, Ellie Chalice. Loving a home championships.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 world champion. Representing Spain, Marta Fernandez Infante.
Finishing off her week in style, Marta Fernandez Infante adds another gold medal to her account here this week.
The national anthem of Spain. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
Marta Fernandez-Infante, gold again. She does a freestyle double. What a good week it's been for these three swimmers. Ellie Chalice, big medal haul for the host nation. And Susanna Schorndorf. 4 medals in 4 days at the end of this competition. Cannot be bad for the Brazilian.
And now, the victory ceremony for the men's 100 meters freestyle S3.
Another swimmer who has been dominant in this particular classification. It's Denis Ostapchenko, the Ukrainian.
Winner of the bronze medal, representing Italy, Vincenzo Boni.
It's Vincenzo Boni, another medal for the Italian. He's been on great form here. Close to his best times, Vincenzo Boni. Bronze medal this time to add to the silver one in the 200.
Silver medal, representing Mexico, Diego Lopez Diaz.
Diego Lopez Diaz, world record holder. He came back strongly in the closing stages of that race. He was down in 4th at the halfway point. Came through for 2nd, did challenge the eventual winner. But just the 2nd, I thought that Lopez Diaz was going to come past, but
gold medal and Manchester 2023 world champion, representing Ukraine, Denis Ostapchenko.
Denis Ostapchenko, another gold medal here. 4 golds for the Ukrainian. Helped the Ukrainian team climb up the medal table.
The national anthem of Ukraine. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship
Yes,
medalists.
Denis Ostapchenko really had a great week here. Some excellent times from Ostapchenko, challenging some of the long-established record marks.
It's been really consistent. I think that's what's impressed me the most. And that the drop he made this morning and then again to the final. But all 3 of those, once again, all 3 athletes on that podium will be pleased with their week's work here.
And how's the Johnson medal table coming
And
along?
now, the
According to
victory
my
ceremony for the
table at the
women's 50
moment
meters
on
butterfly
presentations,
S6.
Ukraine are ahead.
On
Like,
the-
as in
on the
tonight.
night. Yeah.
I'm only dealing with one night at a time.
Of course.
My brain can't take it with all those relays and exciting
know.
races.
This was a cracking
Winner
race as
of
well.
the bronze medal, representing United States of America, Ellie Marks.
Really tight finish for the bronze medal position. Ellie Marks, 36.80 for the American. Just getting ahead of Ireland's Nicole Turner by 0.1 of a second. Great swim from Ellie Marks. Bronze medal for the American.
Winner of the silver medal, representing Germany, Verena Schott.
Verena Schott. Wow, she seemed to be well down in the start and the middle of that race, but found something in the closing stages to bring her through into the silver medal position.
She won that silver medal with the final stroke.
Another good week for Verena Schott. Good week for the Germans.
Very good week.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 World Champion. Representing People's Republic of China, Zhang Yuyan.
Zhang Yuyan is the world champion again. 1/100th faster than the time that she swam to claim the Paralympic gold medal in Tokyo. Again, a swimmer who's been right back to form. Overjoyed seeing her here in Manchester. And she wins gold in the 50 butterfly.
The national anthem of People's Republic of China. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
Yeah, the medalists, 50 metres butterfly. It's been a busy night for Jiang.
Yeah, a successful night. A successful end to a busy night for Jiang.
Yeah, so, swam the 50 butterfly into the relay. Just swam the relay, back again for the medal presentation.
Always hard as well, being that a swimmer in a lower category on that last leg of a relay, knowing
And now,
all
the
those
victory ceremony
higher
for the
classifications
men's
are
50
coming
metres
to get you.
butterfly S6.
Jiang taking the title as we move on to the men's 50 butterfly. What a great swim that was.
Winner of
From
the bronze medal,
Lauren Chardard at the front.
representing Colombia, Nelson Crispin.
Nelson Crispin on the medal podium again. Great swim from him. 31.89. He claims the bronze medal. Another medal for Nelson Crispin. Gold in the individual medley. Silver in the breaststroke. Completes the set
Winner
now with
of
that
the
bronze.
silver medal, representing People's Republic of China, Wang Xingang.
Great swim from Wang Jinggang. He almost took it. Got off to a great start. And he was leading right up until the very end of that 50-metre butterfly. It was just the very last touch that put him into silver medal position, but
Winner of the gold
great
medal
swim from
and
Chinese swimmer.
Manchester 2023 World Champion, representing France, Laurent Chardard.
A European record time for Laurent Chardard. What a superb swim it was. 31.03. He timed that finish to absolute perfection. He won the world title last year. He's done it again this year. Laurent Chardard, the champion in 50 metres butterfly.
The national anthem of France. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
French supporters have been great here this week.
Well, they've had a lot to shout about on this final evening of action.
Lauren Chardin will be back on the podium in a short while.
Well, we've seen a lot of athletes who will make a second appearance to the podium tonight.
And now, the victory ceremony for the women's 50 metres freestyle S9.
Another cracking race, this one. It was fast and furious. It was a close contest for gold and silver. It was a blanket finish for bronze.
The medals and gifts will be presented by Manchester 2023 volunteer Jackie Harvey. Winner of the bronze medal, representing Netherlands, Florian Bultje.
Well, Florian Bultje, she was disappointed earlier in the week to miss out on the medals in the 100 butterfly. She's back in this 50 freestyle. What a close contest it was for the bronze medal. Great swim from the Dutch swimmer.
It was indeed. The Dutch, another team, have had a very good week here.
Winner of the silver medal, representing Australia, Alexa Leary.
Alexa Leary, another medal for the Australian newcomer. What a debut she's made at the big championships.
Yeah, great start to her Dolphins campaign.
Gold in the 100. And it took championship record to beat her in
Winner
the 50.
of the gold medal,
Silver for Alexa
and
Leary.
Manchester 2023 world champion, representing Brazil, Mariana Ribeiro.
Mariana Ribeiro takes the title again. The Brazilian, so strong there. What a good start she had in that 50 freestyle. She led from the off. She was challenged by Leary, but Ribeiro finished strongly to take the gold and the B.
The bee, I know. The bee is a good little mascot.
The national anthem of Brazil. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
It's a good anthem as well, isn't it, Liz? Mariana Ribeiro, but emotional there on the top of the podium. Alexa Leary comes back in for the pictures. Florian Bultje as well. Now this one will be back on medal podium again later on.
Message from our technical delegate Tony Ward. A protest has been received in event 172, the mixed 4x1 freestyle relay, 34 points. Medal ceremony has been postponed until the protest is resolved.
Oh, just here and there. I'm sure if you could hear that on the live stream there, but There's been a protest for the
And
relay,
now, the
so the
victory
medal ceremony has
for
been
the men's
postponed.
50
Well,
metres freestyle,
not sure if we'll be
S9.
able to bring you that. We just have to wait and see what the situation is. It's a very blue podium, this one.
Yeah, lots of navy.
Winner of the bronze medal, representing France, Hugo Didier.
Hugo Didier, great swim from the Frenchman. He's had wonderful championships, really. Been unlucky not to be on the top of the podium, but you've got to say this is looking good. Working towards Paris.
He's been close a number of times. One more year, hard work. He's moving in the right direction.
Winner of the silver medal, representing Norway, Fredrik Solberg.
So quick. Off the blocks, Fredrik Solberg. He was silver medalist last year, tied with Jamal Hill. He's got it all to himself this year, Fredrik Solberg. Superb times in both heat and final. Norway's first medal.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 world champion, representing Italy, Simone Barlam.
What a time for Simone Barlam. Dipping under that world record mark, 24.00, 23.96 for Barlam. Wow, incredible for Simone Barlam. Didn't start his campaign until day number 3, but since then it's been gold all the way for Barlam.
The national anthem of Italy. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
Simone Barlam, 4/100ths off that incredible world record. Great swim from Solberg as well, and Didier.
Solberg had a really good day. That swim this morning for the heat, he was in a different heat to Barlam, and he looked absolutely incredible. He was so powerful.
The victory ceremony for the women's 100 metres butterfly S40.
Last couple of presentations for the individual events. And, well, another incredible race to finish the women's programme.
The medals and gifts will be presented
butterfly.
by World Paraswimming Manager Nicole Burns. Winner of the bronze medal, representing Great Britain, Bethany Firth.
Bethany Firth, one of Great Britain's most successful Paralympic swimmers in recent years. 2 gold medals already this week, 2 close contests. This time it's bronze, but very, very close to being in the silver or gold position. 3 swimmers coming into the wall
Winner
together.
of the silver medal, representing Great Britain, Poppy Maskill.
Excellent for Poppy Maskill. What a week she's had. Great World Championship debut last year in Madeira. She's followed that up this week medalist in the backstroke, now medalist in the butterfly.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 world champion. Representing Hong Kong, China, Chan Wei Lam.
Chan Yu Lam, well, she was the world leading time this year. And she delivered when it mattered. Just getting in ahead of Poppy Maskell by 2/100ths of a second. The very last stroke, but it's
The
gold
national
to
anthem
Hong Kong,
of
China.
Hong Kong, China. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
First gold medal of the week for Hong Kong, China. 2 home swimmers on the podium as well. And more countries to add to your medal table, Liz?
Absolutely, Hong Kong, China there. The latest addition. Left it late, but it was worth the wait.
And now,
Any
the
more new ones
victory
tonight?
ceremony for the men's 100 metres butterfly
Republic, I think,
S14.
as well.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We did say a lot of people waiting for the end of the week for their main events.
Wow, men's 100 metres butterfly.
Winner of the bronze medal, representing Australia, Benjamin Hans.
Benjamin Hans, an oceanic record. 55.90 for the Australian. Another good swim from him. So dominant in that backstroke event to take gold earlier
Winner
in the
of
week.
the silver medal, representing Denmark, Alexander Hillhouse.
Alexander Hillhouse, another medal for him from Denmark. Medalist in the butterfly last year, it was bronze that time. He's now in the silver medal position. Man from Denmark.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 world champion, representing Brazil, Gabriel Bandeira.
Gabriel Bandeira has made it to the top of the podium, the very last event. As we said, we are used to him doing multiple events, but used to him with multiple gold medals to his name. Again, another one who's left it late, but he's there. Gabriel Bandeira, the champion
The national
in
anthem
100 metres
of
butterfly.
Brazil. Manchester, give it up for your World
Gabriel Bandera.
Championship medalists.
And the bee sharing the limelight there.
He goes a medal podium, doesn't he? He was very animated when he was on the medal podium the other night as part of the relay team.
The Brazilian team liking this bee mascot. One of the Borges Carneiros. Was it Beatrice?
It was indeed.
That's how you
Beatrice.
can remember them. Beatrice, the bee.
Manchester,
Impersonator.
please welcome
They
the
still look
victory
the same.
ceremony for the women's 100 metres freestyle.
So unless she's impersonating a bee, you still
S5.
won't know which one it is.
Exactly.
Women's 100 freestyle S5. Run the presentations, which was delayed
Winner of the bronze
from
medal,
previously.
representing Ukraine, Irina Poita.
Irina Poida. The podium again. Saw her. Seems like a long time ago, day one. Have that great tussle with Susanna Hex at the front of the field in the 50. Bronze this time in the 100 freestyle.
Winner of the silver medal, representing Great Britain, Susanna Hex.
Here is Susanna Hex, champion in the 50 freestyle, silver medalist in the 100.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 World Champion, representing Italy, Monica Boccioni.
Really strong swim from Monica Boccioni of Italy. Really swam well in the 200 yesterday. Just wondered if she was able to come back on the sprinters, Poida and Hex, in this 100. The answer was yes. Great swim from Monica
The national
Boccioni.
anthem of Italy. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship medalists.
Another one for the Italians, Liz.
They've had a good night tonight of the Ukrainians.
Yeah, host nation on the podium again with Susanna Hex. I think that is the final.
Oh, there's me.
And me.
Should have sat down.
And now, the victory ceremony for the mixed 4x100 metres freestyle.
This is the presentation
34
for
points.
the relay. The delay has been resolved. We are going ahead with this presentation. It's good news for all the teams on this podium. Brazilians just kind of sauntering onto the podium. Here they come.
Winner of the bronze medal, Brazil.
There's Brazil. What a good swim that was. That was a strong quartet.
Brazil, represented by Cecilia Geronimo de Araujo.
Number de Araujo, the
Felipe
S8
Rodriguez.
swimmer. Felipe Rodriguez brought them home very strongly. Great anchor leg. Mariano Ribeiro had a very busy night. It was a quick turnaround after that 50 freestyle.
And Talison Glock.
Talison Glock. The third leg come through. Took bronze medal and America's
Winner
record.
of the silver medal, France.
What a good performance from the French. Laurent Chardard and Hugo Didier back on the podium again.
France represented by Hugo Didier.
A silver medal for Hugo Didier. Agatha Poli. Big swim from her.
Emily
Second
Pierre.
leg for her. Emily Pierre. Good event. Silver, bronze medals in the 50. Silver now. And Laurent Chardard, a gold tonight in the butterfly. He led off the French team. That silver medal.
Winner of the gold medal and Manchester 2023 world champion, Italy.
The Italians take the title again. Incredibly strong quartet from Italy,
Xenia Francesca Palazzo.
led off by Palazzo. And a gold medal for her. Won one of the first gold medals
Federico Biccelli.
of these championships. Federico Biccelli. Great swim tonight in the 100 freestyle.
Alessia
Scortechini. Again, another swimmer. Was on the medal podium early in the week in the 50 freestyle. What a night for Simone Barlam. World record breaking swim in the 50. And now anchors the Italian team home for gold in this very final event.
The national anthem of Italy. Manchester, give it up for your World Championship.
Well, the
medalists.
week has finished as it began with the Italian national anthem.
It's pretty fitting, isn't it? That is how it ends. It is Federico Malacchi proudly waving the big Italian flag. They are in song down on the pool side.
There's Manny.
Well, there we have
Is that
it, Manchester.
okay?
Exit
7
stage
days
left.
of absolutely relentless,
The mascot is out of here.
brilliant action
And
has
that
come
is
to a
the final
close.
action of this
21
Manchester
world records, over
2023
50
Allianz Para Swimming
records,
World
over
Championships.
160 world
What a great last day, Liz.
champions have been
It's
crowned.
been an
At
absolutely
the end of the 7 days,
incredible
congratulations
week,
to
and the
Italy,
last day
who topped
did
the
not
medal
disappoint
table.
either. World records, races won on the final stroke.
Some people we'd like to thank before we
4
leave
world
you here in
records
Manchester.
tonight.
this evening. A big
And
shout
the
out once
Italians,
again
well,
to our event
they've had a good
volunteers.
week. They've been
There are
strong
many of
almost
you who've been
every
seen,
day
who've
of
been
this
unseen
competition.
all the way through the course of the last
final
7 days.
standings
We
for the
thank
medals.
each and
Italy
every single
on
one of you
top,
for all your hard work.
26
The
gold
event
medals,
simply
52
couldn't
medals
happen
in total.
without you.
Ukraine
To all the
in
event
second
staff
place
who've
with
helped put this
20.
event on,
People's
a big
Republic
thank
of
you as
China
well
had a
to all of
good
our officials.
championships.
Thank you for
Brazil
your hard
just
work.
overtaking Great Britain
And
on
with
that
that,
last day
that is
with
the
the host
Manchester
nation
2020
on 14 golds in 5th position. Here's the countries who have won 2 or more gold medals. 20 countries there already on the gold medal standings. And good championships for Germany with 6 gold medals. That's their best championships for a while. 28 countries in all taking that gold medal. Cheshire taking that one. Incredible swim from David Kratochville there. And Hong Kong, China. 2 new countries to add to the list. And 39 countries in all, Liz, out of the 67 countries, well over half of the countries taking part on the medal table.
It's been absolutely incredible to see the spread of the gold medals, the spread of the medals. There's been lots of extremely close races, and it's exciting to see us one more year of this Paralympic cycle left to lead us in to Paris Paralympics 2024. And what a year it promises to be.
Well, we hope these championships have given you a little taste of what to expect next year. We hope you have enjoyed being with Liz and myself on the live stream. We have certainly had a ball this week. And thank you, Manchester, for these World Championships. It has been fantastic. So from myself, Paul Noble, and Liz Johnson from Manchester 23, it's goodbye.